That's what would happen.
Well, you gotta practice. First off, as you know from Dan's stream, it's not like he takes a big drink of water. It's bee nectar. So the viscosity is a little lower, so it's not like he's getting a huge, swig of it every
Oh.
single time. What do you
So I
think
should
about
start
that?
with some jelly kind of
Right,
stuff, like
exactly.
some sweet and sour sauce, maybe.
Or like some
Just
Pennzoil, I think, is also like high viscosity
pen,
motor oil.
from a pen. Okay.
Robert, hello.
Hey, speaking of years, I got a cool little trick for chat. If you take the year that it is right now and subtract how old you are from it, you get your birth year. It's the only year that you can do that. It's crazy. Try it.
What?
It's insane.
It's-
Yeah.
Well, it
You're
depends.
telling me that works?
Well, here's the thing, right? Because I'm 29,
Yeah.
and I'm subtracting that from 2018.
Yeah. Earlier in the year, it doesn't work that well.
Because I got now it says 1989, but I was born in 1988. You see the problem here?
Yeah. There's an issue. There's an issue.
Why are you spreading falsehoods, Rob? ...
Yeah. Rob. ...
Do you guys have
You
like
know how it is.
okay? So like I guess we should get into a lobby first, but like, you guys have like a grandma that shares that kind of stuff on Facebook?
I made it a thing to not add any family on Facebook.
Same, but then like when I was in college, I did that. And then after I got out of college, I was like, I'm an adult now. I should have my family connected here. And then I'm just going to delete Facebook in like 3 days anyway, probably. But
Yeah.
Really?
Speaking of Facebook, actually, I was gonna bring this up. Did you know that? Well, at least if you're in the U.S., you can go into your account settings and it puts you in an ad grouping based on your political leanings.
yes.
And
Oh, that's nice.
I just looked at mine and it said U.S. politics parenthetical very liberal. Whoa, what the
All right, I have a room now.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can join it.
Give me. Okay. Oh, that's the one I tried to join, but I guess it did not exist at the time.
It's
Yeah,
just,
it instead of opening, it closed, but I opened it again, and now it's good.
Okay.
all right.
It's working
kinda
for me, I
bugged
think.
out.
Yeah, I got one so far.
We're gonna play Infinite
Uh,
Minigolf, then we're gonna play Mount Your Friends, and then we're gonna play Pintarillo.
Hey, is
There's our
it plural
docket
or
today.
singular?
It's
The
the way I wrote
password
it.
is the way it's written.
Yes, but I can't
Plural.
open Skype right now, so
It's
thank you.
pluralized. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, you can't open Skype, but you knew what it was to the point of not
I
knowing
can
it.
open Skype, but Skype is so like
That's just weird.
buggy and
It is a little
laggy that
strange.
if I opened Skype right now, it would take me about 5 minutes rather than just
Right.
asking you if it was.
So you
plural or
saw
singular.
part of the password, but not the whole password?
Well, I just remembered what the password was based on the little
Oh.
notification that I got on my screen.
I thought it. Okay.
Yeah. What? What?
I think if you
All
hit the binos, you can see the whole course and see where you're supposed to be going.
How
But
do
you
I-
only have a minute, and that's like, okay.
It's random courses, so it might be harder ones than easier ones at times.
Like they're
not in, like, an
procedurally
order.
generated?
They're made by people.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah, the
interesting.
people courses.
There's a lot that aren't also, so it mixes them up, I think.
I'm I'm stuck in an endless loop of falling on that thing.
Yep. I'm with you on
Alright.
that one.
Yeah, do better, and then you won't be anymore.
Is this the game where you take a selfie after you get a good score? I don't know, but I'm always down for any game that is not that is
Selfie
not
driven.
vertiginous golf. Essentially, is what it comes down to. Not making the greatest first impression here, based on the fact that I'm completely stuck on this area, but so be it.
Yeah. Well, I got a birdie, so there's the.
Where's the hole?
It's behind the coffee mug.
Oh wait, okay.
I
So
got a boogie!
You can pick it.
please.
Who's this guy? Is that Ryan?
I went off the edge.
The music stops when I'm spectating.
Yeah, it's kind of weird like that.
That's a bit.
Oh fuck. Jesus Christ. My grandma she posts this stuff on Facebook, and like I feel bad because I think she's just bored, right? Like she's retired and maybe like lonely, and I should really just call her. But she'll post stuff that's like, here's who you were in a previous life. And it never
Oh, boy, yeah.
says like you were just like a millwright. It's always like, you were Harriet Tubman. And I'm like,
Whoa.
Grandma. ignoring the fact that it makes no sense whatsoever. Like, it's just self-serving, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You were Martin
cool
Luther
that you were-
King.
Yeah, exactly.
Good timing.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, 50th.
Double
Is it called an
bogey.
anniversary? Would you call it that?
Death anniversary?
Yeah, like
What?
kind of feels like a dick move to call it an anniversary.
Yeah. Why on earth would they make your character by default have a popped collar? That just seems like they're asking for some kind of, like, for people to dislike it in some way.
Mine's popped by choice.
PBC?
Oh, god damn it.
I
Well, I
respect
got all
that.
those crystal balls, so that's pretty cool.
You get
What-
bonuses for those.
That's
I
pretty
choose not to accept them though, because I don't care.
cool. Ooh, albatross, and I got a purple gem.
Yeah, what is it just score?
Yeah, they give you scores. There's there's two ways this game works. You can either play it with classic, where you actually go by strokes, which is
Yeah.
normal golf, or you can go by how high your score is, which is how the game keeps track normally in the single player.
Well, I'm smoking your asses in score.
You
right
are.
now.
After these, we should
Smoking.
play by strokes.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't
I just
like.
forgot that it works.
No,
that way.
I mean it's not your fault. By the way, this great hole right here looks.
Yeah.
This
This
one is
is
a lot
actually
of very.
tutorial hole number 1.
Hey, a hole in one.
Oh, come on.
I did not hoy that.
Please take a selfie. Take a selfie, Chad.
Eat my ass.
You'll still get an eagle if you get it on the 3rd.
Yeah.
What you're telling me? This is like a par 5.
Apparently, yeah. I got an eagle. It took me 3 strokes.
Hey.
I'm embarrassed by your default men. You gotta customize a bit later.
Well, you're the guy with the cool
Striped
striped shirt with your beautiful
Yeah.
shirt?
Yeah, my dad's very rich. That's what my character says.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Hole in one, and I got the glue, and I don't know what that does, but I got it.
I
It lets
also
you
got
stop
glue.
right when you want.
Oh, I love this little dance move.
It's
that he's got
another
going on.
classic hole. I'm thinking, can we just have one? Let me know if I'm being crazy here. You go straight ahead, and then there's literally no obstacles, and there's just a hold. Oh, okay, be careful what you wish for.
Dude, if we get the mousetrap level, you're gonna blow your own mind seeing what the mouse does to your ball.
What does he do to my balls?
He's
though?
gonna take it and he's gonna put it in a little car and like send it up in a maze, and it's crazy.
Whoa!
You know this is made by the same people that make Pinball FX?
I didn't know that.
Not played that.
Pinball FX is dope. If
Oh,
you,
eat my ass!
if you like
Yeah.
pinball at all,
Like
which
really good production value, I
Yeah.
have to say.
What about ping pong?
I don't think they make a ping pong game,
It's a shame. There should be more ping pong games in the world.
or as liberals like to call it, table tennis.
It's the world that we want.
Please.
What do liberals really want ultimately?
And
And how do we stop it?
We want no more Christmas.
What do you mean we?
We want no guns, and we should live in Sharia law.
Oh
Wait.
yeah, we do want that.
What's
Yeah.
the final one?
Sharia law.
Sharia law.
Sharia law. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
We always forget about that because it's what we want so much.
yeah. hmm
I'm telling you.
Oh, is it going on the left side?
No, let's go.
Yes.
I'm still all about Shania law. P-A-R, par.
Yeah, well, I want Shania Twain to give me a tuggy, but you know we can't always be hey.
I think if you get a hole in one, it doubles your score on the next hole.
That's pretty
It's
nice
like
of them.
it's like bowling.
Yeah, it's got kind of like a little bowling thing. It's another all-time banger of a hole.
Look, you're just gonna have to be happy with what you're given.
Oh, let's go.
See,
How
but you got
does-
really excited at that though.
Dude, this is like Kim Jong-un's ideal golf course.
What?
I'm gonna hit an 18.
Oh, eat my ass.
Oh, you mean because it just gives you the score you
It's
want?
like guaranteed holes in one. What do I think about this course? Eh,
My
I
actual
gave it a meh.
ass.
I hit it with a meh.
Not a fan of discourse.
It's like meh.
Well, we got 3 more, and then we'll switch to classic strokes. I can also change this out of the Giant's cabin as well.
I mean, this is the attire or the atmosphere looks cool enough. You know, it's got like a good sense of mise en scène.
Yeah, I do like being stroked classically as well. So
that's why I love going to Japanese restaurants. Not because of the classic strokes, but because they always, you know, you're like, hey, give me a dynamite roll, and they're like, you know, for $1, do you want a free mise en scène?
Do you want a free chugging?
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, give me the mise en scène. Is this the start of
massage parlors? They don't give you hand jobs, right? That's just a myth.
I think a lot of them probably
I don't think it's a myth at all. Yeah, it's apparently the place where I'm at in New York is kind of infamous for them.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've actually never been to a massage parlor either to get a hand job or just a massage.
Yeah.
But apparently, yeah. Like I've heard.
This sounds like I'm talking about something else, but I wish there was like a 5-minute massage parlor. Because I don't want like a 45-minute massage. That's too much. Sometimes like 5 minutes is good enough. I'm a married man, Robert. This isn't a Jeff Garland situation.
It's a type of therapy, isn't it? It's hand jobs are a relief. Everybody gets hand jobs.
You guys are weird.
How do you even ask for? Like, do you just get arrested if you ask and you just pick wrong?
Well, I thought the idea is like you would know in advance, right? You would be like
by what? Like a Reddit listing?
You probably like a
mouth.
Or like a back page.
Mouth knows?
Word of mouth. Yeah.
I didn't know Mouse is getting so many hand jobs lately.
He's big into them, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's his thing.
Okay.
He's gonna step on his toe. Where the hell's the hole? Oh, it's on the left.
Maybe you'd know if you weren't getting so many massages. I don't think I can hit around this Samsung Galaxy.
Oh my god. The truck helped.
Yeah, the truck pushed me in. It was wonderful.
Actually, I did get a massage once, now that I think about it.
I was really thinking you were going to talk about a hand job.
No, you guys are so weird.
I forgot I did get a hand job one time.
To nearly 30-year-old individuals, you're very strange. Stunted development, dude. I'm trying to talk about an intellectual story here.
Yeah, about your... Okay, tell me about your massage.
When I lived in Korea, I got a massage. People were like, do you want to go to the massage parlor? The story actually does involve a hand job, but not for me personally. Because we were like extremely intoxicated. And people were like, do you want to go get a massage? It's like $30. I was like, yeah, it sounds like it could be a fun time. And then I got a massage, and it was like an hour long. It was way too long. This is never going to work. And then when I left, it was like 1 in the morning, and none of my friends were there. None of my friends were there. And I was like, what's going on? And then I caught up with them at the corner store, and they were like, yeah, Lee got kicked out because he propositioned the masseuse.
Oh.
That's really gross.
So they just kick you out, they don't like call the police or anything.
Well, I mean, as a foreigner, you're kind of above the law.
Oh, that's weird.
At least until you get arrested, in which case they just kill you. But
oh, wait, side note, I just learned that...
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I just learned that you can just go under those things, by the way. The little, whatever those are called. Oh, really? It drops us out of the room, huh?
I didn't hit the
button. Well, it's okay. We had to remake it anyway because I need to change the options. But it looks like I won.
You did. So you did win.
Yeah, good
just
G.
by a little bit.
Good G, good G.
You sure you don't like the score method? Because this is kind of unique, right?
Yeah, it's like really unique. Kind of like, you know, a disease that's never been discovered before in another human being.
What?
It's like, wow, you got a really unique form of, like, malignant amoeba in your brain.
Amoebas in my brain. Do you want Lord Pumpkin's tricks, Buck's treats, Priscilla's craziness, or Dolores's haunting?
I have no idea what you just said to me.
I want the haunted castle level, so go for haunted.
Well, they're all haunted. It's just they're different types of haunting. But okay, I'll pick that one.
Give me haunting.
All right, let's change.
I don't have any cards to change anything about my dude.
Scoring on.
So all I can do
you gotta play a little solo, I think.
Yeah, all I can do is change my race.
Yeah, go be the Asian kid. He's cool.
Why is he cool? Invite us, Nick.
Yeah, no. Oh, really?
Yeah, the little men on the left, the little bubble with the men in them. You
The
can,
men bubbles.
Yeah, you can invite people. Like here, look, I invite you. Fucker.
I just made the room, so.
Is it the same password and?
Wait. When Rob did that, it made me have to do it again. All right. That and then that. Room is open.
Same.
Yeah, same
details. Got it.
All right,
got it.
I'll try the men on the bubbles next time.
Yeah, try bubble men.
Here's my philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
If we got a way that it works already, let's just keep it like that.
Yeah, but it's annoying.
You have to type in literally 8 characters.
Yeah,
if you type in 80 words a minute, you know, you can run the math on that.
It's a
It's like 6
guillotine, man.
seconds.
Yeah.
That's some spooky shit. People got their heads cut off in those.
Yeah, people are very afraid of France.
Okay.
There's a lot of murder that happened with those things.
But it was like, I thought that was what you guys wanted with the whole, like, eat the rich thing.
If I was an actor, I would be very awkward about the idea of posing with my head in one of those, even if it's a prop. It's like, if something falls on my neck, that's going to probably still break my neck.
It has happened.
Yeah.
I'd probably be more open to eating the rich in a guillotine situation if there was like a stew that was already going at the other end of the guillotine.
Like it just chopped their head off and then rolled into a big cauldron.
Just drops it right in, yeah.
Like a ramp, you could do like a little machine that drops it down a bunch of ramps.
Just get like George Soros and what's his face, Warren Buffett in there, and then.
Hey, what's wrong with Warren Buffett?
The Koch brothers,
rich.
you mean?
Yeah, but he's
Koch
like
brothers.
a cool rich guy. He still packs his lunch every day.
You get a 2-for-1 with the Koch brothers. Do that.
Oh, that's
and the
true.
Pepsi
Yeah.
sister.
Do you get a Coke with it?
Please.
Wait. I shot. Shoot the ball.
You gotta release.
I did. My character was standing in front of the ball, and he was still
Hit
there.
it into his own leg.
Yeah, like I guess he couldn't.
Let's go.
He collided with the stockade, and he couldn't hit the ball, so I can't.
All right, hear me out here.
Oh, Rob.
The year is 2020.
Okay.
Public executions have been reinstated.
Okay.
Are you gonna go to any?
It depends on who's on the chopping block, I guess.
That's what I was
I'd be
trying to.
traumatized.
That's what I was trying to find out where the line was.
Even people I don't like, I don't think I could watch them die. Like, it's
and also, how are they doing these public executions exactly?
I was thinking like the classic
Firing
way,
squad?
like a big, burly man with an enormous halberd.
Right.
Just a big old bastard sword.
Yeah, exactly. Like a two-handed, a Zweihander.
That does mean two in German.
Yeah.
Did you guys get the joystick? It lets you control your ball out.
What?
Wait, let's see, what?
Control your
You
ball.
can control your ball out.
I got
Nailed
it, but it didn't. How do I use
Yeah,
it?
you gotta hit spacebar or click, and then you can steer it.
Well, too late.
How do you steer it?
Turn your viewpoint around, and it'll move straight.
Yeah, no.
As you turn it, it'll follow.
It did not. Using spacebar or click, none of those things worked for me.
No, it worked for me. I got a hole in
Oh
one.
my god. This is a strange golf game.
It is. It's interesting.
It's a little spooky.
Very spooky.
What is that
Hey,
missile?
you guys okay? You doing all right with the spookiness? I don't want to scare anybody.
I'm a
You
little
know,
bit
it's
afraid.
like Wednesday's always like a PG-13 stream, so.
Yeah.
Missile makes you shoot really fast, I think.
So does
The tuggy.
rum.
Mm,
I don't really get
Really?
it, but okay.
yeah.
I don't either. Like I was trying to think of a thing.
That sounds like something my grandma would say.
Maybe if you put like feathers on my nipples or something, that might do it.
Shannon Sossamon.
Right. Shannon soccer mom.
Shannon Pokemon.
I'm really glad. I want to just get. I want to go back to the Facebook thing for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know, Rob. I don't think I have you on Facebook.
I believe you're correct.
So, because I haven't added Kate's dad
You
and
haven't
mom.
put Kate on your
No,
Facebook?
Kate, her parents tried to add me to Facebook literally like 4 years ago, and I just never accepted it. And they've never brought it up, which is like very nice of them. But like, they just don't need to be on there. Like, I don't post anything. I don't know if they post anything, but I don't need to see it. Like,
yeah.
But I'm really glad that I think none of us are the kind of people that post on Facebook on the regular, because like,
I haven't touched it for like 5 years.
I go to Facebook every day, and I just leave mad.
Really?
Because it's like the same, like 4 people make all the posts on my news feed. And it's always like, I got one friend who like, he was for Bernie Sanders, and then he felt like the nomination was ripped away from him, so he became extremely pro-Trump, but now he hates Trump, but also he hates liberals, so it's just him posting articles about like, both sides are bad and I'm a genius. And then there's one friend of a well, it's my friend's wife.
Could still win.
My friend's wife, who has 2 kids, and all she posts is like, "You haven't seen hard work until you've been a mom of 2 toddlers." And I'm like, I get it. You're a mom. That's cool.
Self-congratulatory, isn't it?
Yeah, is that you don't? And then it gets like 100 likes, and people are like, "You go, girl." And I'm like, okay.
Because they're also moms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. And then
everyone's
like,
a mom.
My grandma, she does quizzes that are like, you know,
Also
which type of pasta are you? And then, you know, oh, I'm rigatoni.
Harriet Tubman.
Exactly. And then that's it. That's like my whole. That's my whole Facebook.
I'm surprised you still check it daily.
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, but I really don't know why I check it every day. It's just like force of habit at this point.
I used to, but then like I just kind of stopped paying attention to. Like the only time I ever go on Facebook now is if I want to find a funny old picture of myself, which are disappearing actually as my friends delete their Facebooks, which is unfortunate because there's some good pictures out there.
Well, they're disappearing to you, but they'll be logged in the cloud for another 25,000 years.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I unfollowed all of my friends, and now I only check it for the ads. Acceptable.
That's nice. Ads are really fun to watch.
No, Facebook says I'm very liberal.
I think that's extremely true.
I actually don't think I'm that the last time I used Facebook was when I was in high school, and I definitely was. I think more than I am now.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that? I blew the blocks apart with the lightning bolt.
Is this a Hoy? Oh, so close.
You guys could have blown the blocks apart too, and you didn't.
Yo, all the lights in my apartment are flickering right now. And I mean, like, it could be a storm, but do you think it's plausible that one of the ghosts has exorcised itself from an infinite Minigolf and is possessing my electricity right now?
I think that's a definite possibility, yeah.
Are all the...
Are you okay?
Kate, are your lights flickering? I'm scared. Let me post about it real quick.
On Facebook?
Exactly. That's okay, and there is the fourth one, because someone in chat was like, you said 4, is the dude who once a month he posts a summary of every dollar he spent and every social interaction he had. And then every time people go, hey, why are you posting this? And someone goes, hey, fuck you, okay? Like, I like to see it and it's interesting for me. And I'm like, okay, I gotta delete my Facebook. It's like Paladin's server has got to be deleted and then Facebook's gone.
So never, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just put it off. There's always more Isaac to record.
I hear they give you a lot of shit when you try and delete your Facebook. They make it very difficult.
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Hey, Rob, I beat you.
Good game.
You did.
I know this time because I am a biracial child instead of us looking exactly the same.
Okay, I've sent you invites. I'm trying the bubble people this time.
I accepted your invite.
Let's see if you join. Oh, there's Rob.
Yeah, we're in parties. Look at this.
Hey!
This is actually maybe better.
That seems like a lot better, to be honest.
All right, let's not go too far with it. You want to go
like
to
100 million times better.
Klaus's Presents, Jerry's Workshop, Rudy's Championship, or the Elves Playground.
Rudy's Championship.
Oh, I mean, Jerry's Workshop, I guess.
Rudy's Championship.
How do I pick? Because there's 2 of you.
Come on now. Well,
you're the decider. I'll cast my vote for Jerry's Workshop. I like Jerry.
That's the one I really wanted, so I really reverse psychology you.
Amazing.
Classic scoring on, power-ups on. Ball collision is off. We can leave it that way. That's all right.
No, that's the difference between me and you. Is I had a different first choice, but I picked Jerry's Workshop because I knew you wanted it.
This appears to be Santa's Factory.
Yeah, no, it's Jerry's Workshop is in Santa's Factory.
Oh, that would have been a helpful bit of context. I might have completely changed my decision-making process.
Oh, get in the little circle! No, you bitch.
The light!
Have you seen it?
Psychic told me she gonna have an ass like
Because that means that the ghosts are taking you down. They're bringing you down to hell.
I actually might just have to turn the light off, like. But then my eyes are gonna hurt. What a strange situation. Did you hear that?
Why would your eyes hurt if you're...
Lower the brightness on your monitor.
Well, now we're like... Come on, what am I, like an astrophysicist or something? Like,
check this out.
It's a lot of work.
Oh, that Yeti almost fucked my shit.
Look at this Yeti.
What's he doing?
Look at his toes.
Whoa!
Yeti's got weird toes.
Did you get a hole in one of them? Did you get a Hoy?
Yeah, I got a Hoy.
Yes, I got a Hoy as well, yeah.
You got a Hoy just
Did you also talk to the Yeti?
Just from getting close enough to the Yeti?
No, I got close to the circle and it sucked me in.
If you go to the Yeti, he'll tickle you with his toes, and then he'll put you in the hole.
What? There's a cutscene?
Yeah. Look at his toes!
Please.
What?
That's a great work. Great job you did there. Great work.
Thank you.
That's a great work.
I think the light just burned up.
Oh.
I smell smoke.
Yeah, you're having a visit from the ethereal realm.
I'm gonna talk to the Yeti.
I had a sneaking suspicion the right thing to do here is probably to hit it into that Yeti.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, me and Rob are on his back foot, apparently.
That's a little bullshit.
Oh, amazing.
Did I hit it just before you, so you both got fucked up?
Yep.
Yeah, Yeti doesn't give a shit about me.
Yeti's a one-man relationship with me.
Wait, how did he come over to you, Ryan?
I shot again.
Oh. All right, Mr. Yeti, here, come.
I guess it's not Yeti time for your relationship with the Yeti.
There you go. Amazing.
All right, cool. Albatross.
Every course or like set of courses has one mascot like that. One of them's a dog, actually, like a really funny dog, and he like moves the ball around for you.
How funny is the dog?
He's pretty funny. He's all right.
Like,
I think you'll like him if you hang out with him a little.
Does he tell jokes, or is he just like?
No, he just like sniffs and licks and runs around. He's silly like that.
How would he feel if his kid came out as minions? Like, would he think that would be cool?
Yeah, of course. Everybody thinks that's cool.
All right. Good. I'm curious about that.
There's also a mouse, and I told you about that already.
You did tell us about the mouse, yeah.
Puts you in the maze.
Yeah, mouse maze, yeah. B.F. Skinner.
I think there's like a jack-o'-lantern guy, like a Jack Skellington type.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, yeah.
That's spooky.
We're gonna do this.
This game's rated T for teen.
Well,
I don't know. There's some pretty adult themes in this.
The kids playing don't look quite teen yet, which is a little weird.
Well, this is their final exam for teendom.
Teens are kind of dumb.
Got him!
Hoy!
Primary audience.
Except I couldn't see my dance because there was a tree in the way.
I'm mad I didn't hoy.
Are you guys excited for The Incredibles 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see that, sure. I like the first one enough.
I really enjoyed the first one.
I've only seen the first half of the first one. Please.
It wasn't as funny as like that dog I was talking about, but it was pretty good.
And I wish this Yeti animation wasn't as long as it is.
They're really big fans of the Yeti animation.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, he missed!
Hoy,
Steal the Yeti!
I guess, but...
It's my Yeti now.
Fucking kidding me, Yeti?
You gotta wait.
Are you supposed to go to his right foot specifically?
You go to the sparkle.
Yeah, you gotta hit the sparkle particle effect. The sparkle effect.
I'm in the sparkles.
Doesn't sound like it.
That was goddamn sparkle.
Disney sequels are always worse. What about The Lion King 2?
Yeah, fantastic.
Return of Jafar?
Return of Jafar. The Jungle Book 2.
Didn't people actually legitimately love like Toy Story 3 and
you know,
yep,
you have a good
did.
point. I think Toy Story 2 and 3 are better than Toy Story 1.
I prefer
All
Toy Story
three,
right now.
I like genuinely might be one of the best film trilogies of all time. I think it's like a hipster choice, but an acceptable one.
Well, it does have Tom Hanks in it, so that's fair enough.
Tom Hanks is great.
But it also has Tim Allen, so that's like negative 50%.
Yeah, but it's like his best role.
Yeah, it is. I think so.
That's a lukewarm take?
I watched all of Home Improvement, though, so I kind of liked him from that.
I don't think I've ever seen Toy Story 2 or 3.
They're both, I mean, I saw 2 when I was like 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, I was probably like 11. And it was really good. I don't know how it holds up as an adult, but I'm assuming pretty well.
Yeah.
I kind of can't remember what happens in 2. I know I saw it, but I don't remember it now.
He meets Jessie, the
Owens?
cowgirl. No, he doesn't meet Jesse Owens, the American sprinter who put egg on Adolf Hitler's face at the 1933 Olympic Games.
That would be a great storyline.
I would watch that Toy Story.
You remember the classic song from Toy Story 2?
Get fucked, idiots. He didn't turn
That's
around.
the one. Get fucked, idiots.
Yeah, I don't remember Get Fucked Idiots. Yeah, I wasn't not sure about that one.
I know I liked 1 and 3. I just don't remember 2 very much. Apparently, it means Jesse Owen ain't fuck Hitler or something.
Yeah, that was a hoy sucker that I just
yeah.
Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see the video of that? Oh my god, these rounds are so fast. No, probably because we hole in one every single hole, thanks to the you know millennial Yeti.
Yeah.
Did you see the viral Twitter video of the skinny like 9-year-old kid yodeling inside of Walmart?
No.
It's
Is that
actually
okay? Are they
taken
allowed?
me over body and soul. Like when I fall asleep, all I can hear in my head is like, Lord, I don't know what to do.
Oh, let's do Winston's Dreams. This is the one with the dog, I think.
Winston's
Wouldn't that be the one with the gorilla?
It's a different Winston. Oh, party has no members who can enter matchmaking at the moment.
I think that's because I was still on the end screen.
Right.
I'm on the lobby now. I'm there. I'm ready.
He was seen with Kanye West, no joke. Oh, Lord.
I guess we're going to hear a lot more about that.
Dude, that kid, great outfit. And you know what? Highly talented as well. I'm not
Are they going to have a
Golden
yodels?
voice?
You know what train I'm on is the fucking surprise gopher gif.
From like
Oh, we know.
1991?
No,
not the dun dun dun. It's a different one.
There's a new surprise gopher.
It's a very recent surprise gopher.
What's
It's less
that
that
like?
he's surprised, and it's more that he's surprising you. Hold on, let me find it.
You don't have it like hot linked at the top of your.
I'm gonna level with you. Like, I'm probably not gonna click it.
Yeah, you really should.
I feel like I have an obligation to like not.
Oh my gosh.
Because if I click on your link, you're gonna send me more.
No, this is the one.
You say yourself as BF Skinner.
Wait, are you saying that I'm conditioning you right now?
No, I'm saying if I
He's gonna skin your box.
If I open your link and type like LOL, you're gonna send me more links in the future. That's why I can't abide by it, honestly.
My chat says that video is not as good as Rob thinks it is.
It's a fantastic.
I mean,
video.
I've seen it. I thought it was above average.
It's amazing.
I don't want it to be
look at chat. They're all going lol.
They're going lol to it's the
No, they're going lol because they love it.
I think we're in like the middle of a Curb Your Enthusiasm bit or something right here. It's like I
just knock the dog down.
Feel like you're taking liberties with your links. You're a link giver. You're not a link receiver.
I'm a link. I look at all your fucking links.
Stick to the links in Minigolf. How about that?
It's a quality video.
Cat, you gotta get off the computer.
You guys are just jealous of the gopher.
Look. Down.
Oh.
I didn't kill the dog. I just bumped him with a golf ball. He's like 20 feet tall. He can't be hurt.
Yeah. It's like getting hit by a ping pong ball.
Yeah, I don't think there is any speed you could throw a ping pong ball at me that would actually hurt.
Do you think, like, if you threw it fast enough, you hit diminishing returns at some point, and it actually starts to hurt less because it gets slowed down more?
Wait.
Because, like, the faster you throw a ping pong ball, like, the faster it slows down because of its weight.
Oh, so it would instantly stop the second it releases from their fingers.
Isn't there, like, if you throw a ping pong ball hard enough, it actually just, like, stops right in front of you?
Question mark?
You gotta, like, flick it or something. That's all I'm saying.
Those things hurt a huge amount. Am I wrong about
What are you
ping pong
talking? A
balls?
ping pong ball hurts a huge... There must be a miscommunication here.
They're not frozen. They don't have spikes on them. There's
Ain't
nothing
nobody
in them.
on earth think a ping pong ball hurts. Gives you a little sting on your cheek if it catches you in the face, maybe, but...
You might be thinking of tennis balls. Those hurt. Baseballs. Those
What have
hurt.
I done?
Tennis balls would be very painful.
They used
I
to
mean,
shoot them at each other in American
golf balls.
Gladiators.
Yeah.
I mean golf balls, but tennis balls are all right. They'll hurt a little.
I always wondered, like, can you die from a tennis ball shot out of the American Gladiators cannon? If they catch you just right in the neck, can you just,
I
like,
think if you were, like,
die?
eating a jawbreaker, and then you got hit in the cheek with one of those, you could die.
Fuck. That would crack all your teeth out.
You ever think about, like, how close we are to death now and then? Like...
All the time.
Yeah, very commonly.
It's
Well, like,
almost all I think about, actually.
when you're in a car, you're close to death. Probably, like, almost as much as you're away from death.
That makes me not want to go in the car.
Yeah.
But I do it anyway, because sometimes I want Wendy's.
Well,
Yeah.
Whoa!
I mean, it's
That was
worth it at
incredible.
that point. You're getting
You sure you don't want
Wendy's,
Burgerland?
I don't have Burgerland. Is it like Zombieland?
There's a really
Yeah, but-
sensitive part of your throat. Yeah, sometimes I think, like, I was playing Heavy Rain, and I don't want to spoil it, but there's, like, a moment in Heavy Rain where these kids are playing around on an abandoned construction site, you know, like, as kids are wont to do.
Right, yeah.
And then one of them falls in an open sewer vein and gets his foot stuck, and
That's not
he's
good.
just like, I guess it's time to die now.
It's 127 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But until dawn, the dude put his hand in a bear trap, and he didn't accept that it was time to die.
No, he
He
did
actually
lose a
just
finger,
took it
though.
off.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
that, like, there's a contingent of YouTube where people will try to quickly put their hands in bear traps. And I just,
God, please.
like, what do you gain?
Yeah, there's, like,
what's
no
the
win.
best case scenario there?
Viewers and subscribers.
But, like, do you even get that? Because
Yeah, I
I
don't
really
know.
don't
I
think
don't
you
think
do.
so either.
I think you should have your video taken down, honestly.
Well, look, I'm extremely anti-censorship. That's one of the things that
Right,
if we're gonna be having this conversation, this is one of those things you need to know about me. What
Where's the hole?
Oh, you get
Oh,
in
it's
the
one of these.
quadcopter.
Yeah, you go in the Amazon drone.
Yo,
and
that's
takes
pretty
it out.
sick, actually.
I think I'm gonna get landed on?
That was cool.
Society gains the ability to have less idiots when it goes wrong. But, like, you're not gonna die. You're just gonna, like,
You might
probably
lose
lose
your
your
hands.
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you even
Oh no.
can you even buy bear traps? Like,
Not if you're a bear.
well, like, that's one of those things that I think is way more represented in media than it is in real life, right? I know I live in
Yeah.
a city, so I'm not going to see bear traps on the regular, but
Well, I know that the liberals want to take away our assault traps, so, you know, that's... I'm not sure if that's gonna...
It's not terribly hard to go to a sports store. You could probably buy one there.
you can buy
Yeah, but do they
you can go to a
have bear
sports
traps
store
there?
and buy a trap to kill a bear.
I feel like that's a thing you can do, yeah? I mean, I haven't done it, so maybe I'm wrong. They
Oh.
got all manner of different means of death dealing at those places.
So you could buy like a football jersey or a circular spiked trap to
Yeah, or like a camo hat, or like a bright orange tent,
see those. I'm with.
Or
I understand.
deer piss.
Hey, you know, speaking of animal murder, you guys ever go fishing?
Yes,
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it.
I've never been. I kind of want to. I want to go.
it's
you know?
like, you know, I don't want to rain on your parade,
Yeah.
It depends who you're going with and how long you're going for, is my personal opinion.
Well, you want to go until you get a fish, right? Like,
Well, I mean, sometimes you get like 10 fish, you know?
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like you're going out and being like, most of the time you're not like, I'm going to catch lunch, and then I'm
You
good.
did like a really good Morty stutter there.
But I'm just leveling with you. Most of the time, like, fishing is boring. So you have to, you want to be with good company, or you want to get, like, extremely intoxicated.
Right.
You also have to go really early in the morning.
You gotta be there like
wake up at
6
4
a.m. It's crazy.
See, but do you have to do that?
Well, if you want to catch a fish, it's ideal.
They go to sleep at night.
Because that's the thing is like when I was younger, like one of the many reasons that I didn't like going to the beach is, my parents are like, well, you have to get up at 5 a.m. and then we got to get to the beach at 6. And it's like, no, well, why?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't get the beach, really. Why do you need to be there at 6?
It's sand and water. It's going to be there. It's been there for thousands. It's still going to be there. Why
I guess to claim your space?
I guess, yeah.
Look at this guy. That's Lord Pumpkin.
Got that, man.
I don't really like the beach in general.
I hate the beach. I am not a beach guy.
Well, you don't want to see those jellyfish washed up on shore,
well,
right?
It's not so much the jellyfish, although I'll admit that sadly that is a part of it.
It's a factor.
It's more like, I don't know. There's a lot of activities, and it's not because it's the beach. There's a lot of activities that basically boil down to, like, we're going to drive someplace and then sit in a different location. And I just don't
but
like.
It's really, really calm there, though.
Is it? There's kids running around and like.
There's so many people there all the time.
Could you put sunscreen on my back? And then your dude kicks sand in your face because you're a little pencil-neck dweeb, and then he steals your girlfriend, and you have to buy the Charles Atlas fitness systems, and then you come back and kick sand in his face.
It's like literally an episode of Rocko's Modern Life. I think not all beaches are created equally. There's some beaches that are much more calm than others, and if you go to like Jersey Shore, you're probably gonna have that experience with the guy kicking sand. If you go to like a little inlet somewhere, maybe you chill, maybe have a good time.
Here's my extremely radical take on beaches.
Yeah.
So you go to a beach. You go to a beach. In my case, in my family, extremely early in the morning, to sit in an uncomfortable position in the hot sun, surrounded by sand that gets everywhere, and then like the best part of the beach is you get to do like fun sportsy activities like toss football around, play volleyball.
Yeah, I'm with
you. But those are well, yeah, you can do that too, and that's all right. And then you get salt water in your eyes, and woo, that's a fun time. And then
Not bad.
And then yeah, but it's not like fun. And then the other thing is that, and then like all of those sports activities are just kind of worse because you're walking in sand the whole time.
It's very cushiony on your feet. Well, until you hit like a shell or a rock, then it's less cushiony.
It's just like, I see no plus side to the beach. I would much rather go hang out in a park or like, or
it's fine.
even a pool.
Well, it's like, I know it's a point of frustration for Kate sometimes. Because like, I don't get it. Even if we're at like a restaurant, if we're both done our food and I'm like, do you want to go? And she's like, let's just hang out for a bit. In my head, I'm like, why? We got chairs at home.
Take in the scenery.
What scenery?
Listen to the din of people talking.
Like, I know I'm the weird one in this situation. I want to point that out, but like,
yeah, I'm aware of that as well.
I'm also definitely not like, we literally finished our food like a millisecond ago, let's get the hell out of here. But after like, a couple of minutes, maybe they refill the tea one more time, and you're like, I'm just like, I want to go. But
yeah.
No, I understand that feeling too. I mean, anxiety makes me want to leave public spaces.
It's not even anxiety. I'm just like, I feel like I go a little stir crazy, where I'm like, I was here to eat, and then the food is done, and I could do other things at home.
Yeah.
That's like too soon to feel stir crazy, isn't it? You need to be there for a while for that.
Well, I had to eat. I had to order and eat.
I'll just be honest. Well, and that's the other thing too, is that like if you ever, I mean, I don't know if your families did this as well, but my families would like bring a cooler of like a bunch of beach, applicable.
Yeah,
food
my family would bring a Broly.
A What?
It's a
Broly
Dragon Ball
instead
Z
of a
reference.
Yeah, it's a Dragon Ball Z character. Yeah, that's it's the first legendary Saiyan. But anyway, but yeah, they would bring like you know, sandwiches, and like they would get sandy, and it's like
Oh, that's why they're called that.
yeah,
They're sandwiches.
It's the nomenclature.
It's like
oh,
I'd rather eat a non-sandy sandwich. I don't know, like my take is that like if somebody's like, hey, let's go to the beach, I'd be like, let's just go have a fucking picnic at the park instead.
Yeah, I'm okay with the
And you get ants.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And gnats.
I'm in the tree. This is where I shoot now. So
I think no matter where you eat outside, something's getting in your food no matter what you want. It's either gnats, ants, or sand, or other.
Guess I'll just get the maximum number of strokes you can get on this hole, because I'm shooting off of this tree at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Oh, out of bounds. Okay. It's a real...
Is there anywhere in the world you can go that there just aren't gnats and insects just flying everywhere in every inch of space?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess in Canada there is. Just like...
I guess in every inch of space.
Like,
yeah.
It
was a bit hyperbolic, but yeah, no.
Because when I was in Vancouver, they left the windows open, no bugs came in the whole night. We just had no bugs, and I don't understand that life.
We get silverfish, but apart from that, it's like pretty insect-free, honestly.
You understand, right? If I left my window open for even 10 minutes, I would have probably 100 bugs in here if the light was on.
Yeah.
It's actually not so bad here, like if I leave the window open.
Maybe it's just a city thing.
Yeah, like unless I have like an open food container, like the only thing that's gonna come in is like a fly. You know?
I guess I'll just shoot until the stroke limit is reached here, because... There you go. Oh,
right.
No.
Cool. Didn't you shoot 11 times? Why did you only get 10 strokes?
Look.
Mercy.
Thank you.
Look at that timepiece. You're not going to take the rocket?
Oh, how do I move my ball? All right, yeah, good. All right.
I had to control it the second I hit it instead of wait.
Please. Oh! Apparently Iceland is insect-free as well. That's what they told us when we were there.
Amazing.
That's pretty cool. It's nice too, right? Like over there, it's like really pretty.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's like kind of like sparse and
dead cold,
desolate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's mountainous and it's pretty beautiful.
I don't know. I'm in for that. That sounds.
Yeah, it's like It's probably the coolest place I think I've ever been in my life. Like, if you're going on a vacation and you want to experience like something that's not just like another country where they, you know, things are almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Then go to Iceland, where everybody mostly speaks English to begin with, but it's completely different from your home life.
Seems cool.
Can you walk to stuff there? I guess it depends where you are.
Yeah.
I think you have to rent a car, though.
Well, I mean, if you want to live, like... Well, if you should really just, in my opinion, go to, like, Reykjavik and then, you know, stay there, in which case you can walk anywhere. But if you want to...
Nice.
If you want to go around the country, you need a car, yeah.
Do they drive on the right or left?
I think they drive on the right.
All right. I respect that.
Yeah.
That's the one I do, so I'm into that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these rounds are really fast.
Yeah.
We played like
exceptionally
probably like 100 holes of golf already. And we could easily fit in another 9.
Yeah, we can do another one.
We can do another one, yeah. Also, I have a message on my golf game.
You might have unlocked some clothes by now.
Your friend Isaac Baby has just completed the Warrior achievement. Thanks.
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm glad
Great work.
sent me
Really
an email
appreciate it.
about that. Yeah.
Rudy's Championship? I think that was the one we wanted before.
Yeah, send that inbox to the trash. And shit.
The whole inbox.
Yeah. I can't get the inbox off my screen. There we go. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with driving on the left. It just confuses me more than it should.
It's not because driving on the left changes all the rules. Like all of a sudden, normally you can turn right on, normally you can turn right on reds, but now it's like, can I turn left on reds? I don't know. And you're like, the right turn is now the one that's difficult. They got to pay a little bit more attention to what's coming. The left turn is the one that's easy. What a strange situation.
Reds over here.
You guys don't do right on red in New York?
No.
I have to go through
Unless
that in
it
my
specifically says.
in
Not
my
in the city.
head every
Yeah,
time I
not
drive
in the
down to Washington State. I'm like, do they do right on red here? So what I do is I just go on a red light in the right lane. I just inch forward like a little by little. And then if there's someone behind me, I'm like, they would honk if I'm not supposed to go.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
they would honk if I'm definitely
If I
supposed to
am
go.
supposed to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they would die. Yeah.
Please, let me
Get
be.
fucked.
Oh,
I have
shit my ass.
a fantastic bit of information for everyone watching the show today. If you didn't know this, and you're driving, and you don't know which side your gas tank is on, there's a little arrow on the gas meter that shows which side the gas tank is on. I never knew what the arrow meant until the other day.
It's true.
Hmm.
Correct.
It comes up more frequently than you'd think if you're driving a new car or rented car or someone else's car. You just don't know until you pull up. You're like, wait, I forgot to look. Now you know, just look at the arrow.
Oh, you know, speaking of new things, I have a new oven.
Oh,
What?
congratulations!
Yeah.
How did that
It's
happen?
pretty cool.
Ovens are huge.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, the oven that I've had in my house forever hasn't ever worked. So I've actually literally never had an oven in my life, and it's pretty nice.
Get yourself an oven that can do both.
Mm-hmm. I mean, get a new fridge soon too.
Has your fridge ever worked?
Ah, it's like hardware year.
My fridge worked, but the last fridge that I had would leak, and so like anything
What
that
did
I
it
put in
leak?
there would be wet.
Just water?
Water, yeah.
Oh, that's
like-
it's a trap. You don't want to go.
Yeah,
in
you
there.
don't want to go in the middle, but I thought you did, so I actually just screwed myself pretty hard.
But this also means that I don't have a fridge currently, which is actually kind of lame, to be honest.
You have a Broly?
I have no Brolys, unfortunately.
What are you keeping your food in?
What are you keeping your food in?
Nothing. Like I don't have
Oh my
food
God.
now. Yeah, like
You just
outside
got the
of, like-
frozen stuff all over the floor.
Yeah, like I have like old Amazon Fresh containers that have some frozen stuff in them, or that things that were previously frozen. They've probably gone bad by now. I don't know.
How
I
long
need
have
to
those
check.
been?
They've been in there for like 2 nights.
Holy do not
you're telling
eat
me-
those. Are you out of your mind?
Well, they were frozen, so they probably took at least a day to defrost. so
You
then they
think
didn't defrost.
frozen things will be good after 2 days?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked.
There is not any chance in hell that will be good.
There's definitely a chance.
No, they will be bad in about 3 or 4 hours.
No,
after getting
that's
them out.
too far. But
Someone Google this. Someone.
I'm not
find this
joking.
out
I
for
really
me.
think 3 or 4 hours they'll be bad.
so because when we get our meal prep stuff delivered, it comes in frozen bags.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we wait like 8 hours to pick it up, and it's still cold at the moment we pick it up. And then we've been eating it for a year, and as far as I know, I've never gotten any foodborne illness, unless I got the one that eats your brain from the inside out. So
That's a
I
good
wouldn't
one.
say like 2 or 3 hours, but
No, 3 or 4 hours.
I wouldn't say
2
3
hours
or 4 hours, but you know, I think 2 days, especially if it's just like there's like one piece of meat in it and then a bunch of air, it's fucked.
Meat and air, worst combo ever.
That's what they say.
and
Like
air,
when you
yeah.
go camping, you're supposed to pack that cooler fucking full. It's supposed to be like completely topped up, even if you just had to put trash in it, basically.
Well, I mean, hear me out. They're in cooler bags, so they're like bags that are like specifically
they're
designed.
thermoses. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were just straight up frozen too.
No, I know you've explained that on myriad occasions.
Well, see, I didn't know they were in cooler bags. That might add another hour or 2.
It probably
I don't know.
adds like
That
10
might be
hours, but
No, it really doesn't, though.
I think it does.
People in chat were saying that like you could do it. I don't know. I'll look. I haven't seen them.
Well, like, how do you think people go camping? Like, when they go camping, they have a cooler.
like a cooler.
Yeah, and they could have like 2 days worth of meat in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so like usually you put ice in the cooler, right? Like there wasn't any ice in this. There was frozen yucca in it.
You are
which was
absolutely do not consume. Like the vegetables, maybe you can consume, but the meat, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'll go look. I don't know.
Do you have any frozen lily to go with that frozen yucca?
No, I don't.
That's a video game joke, you see.
I mean, it's pretty easy. Like if the meat is all brown, then it's fucking bad.
If
so.
it's like room temperature to the touch. Do not consume that.
Yeah, I'll go look.
Man, there's a lot of dissent in chat about this. No one can agree.
I want to know. I'm curious because I don't know. I wasn't planning on eating it, but I mean, I was gonna check.
Well, the solution is you put a thermometer on it and you see what the internal core temperature is.
I got all I need to know. Justin came into my chat. He says, "I'm here to say I support you, and as long as your house isn't sweltering hot, it's fine."
I thought he was gonna say, "As long as you're happy, eat what you like."
Well, like this, I don't want to act like I'm the lord of food safety, but I will say, I eat things that probably it sounds like you wouldn't eat, Nick. Like if I'm cooking a meal and it has like raw chicken, and then you have to chop some vegetables. I'll cut the vegetables with the same knife that cut the chicken. Doesn't bother me.
They're all getting grilled, right? They're all getting cooked?
Yeah. I mean, I
you're
suppose.
stir-frying them?
Even if they were raw, I might think twice about it, but...
I'm not eating raw vegetables with the chicken knife. That's not happening.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that either.
I don't work in a restaurant, okay? My philosophy
That's
is...
how salmonella happens. That's 100% not good.
Hands up if you've had food poisoning. Just saying.
Why? Oh, because it's not real.
Because
right?
I've never had it, and I've been doing this for my whole life, but I know it's just a one anecdotal sort of situation.
Didn't you have it, like, recently after we did the food poisoning thing?
No, I ate a very spicy stir-fry, and then I shit my brains out the next day. That was,
okay, yeah.
That was like a wake-up call for me, but...
Food poisoning.
Plus, I know like half the people in chat are like, don't do that. What you should do is run it under a warm tap and rub a paper towel on it. So don't even...
You sound like me now. Is what
I'm just saying, don't even start with me about the NL, that's not safe. What you're supposed to do is something that makes you feel better but doesn't actually accomplish anything.
How
right?
how are we shaming food safety now? What?
I'm not shaming food safety. If you want to do it, that's fine by me. Like, if you're like, I'm going to wash the knife, I'd be like, okay. No more power to you. But on my own, I'm not washing the knife.
I feel like I'll wash the knife and you'll be like, yeah, but
I'm gonna be a man of two sides here. I do wash the knife after I work with and the cutting board after I work with raw meat now. But for like
you have a meat cutting board?
17, 18 years of my life. Well, I just use the same cutting board.
Because you know the cutting board stores little bacteria in the grooves.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm definitely not going that far.
See,
like,
so
cutting boards.
You're in for a penny, you're in for a pound.
As
far as I'm concerned, we're in the same boat.
Yeah, like most of my life though, I didn't do that, and I am fine, even though that's completely anecdotal evidence.
Did somebody just join the call?
I feel like Dan.
Yeah. So you should have a cutting board
Mouth.
for vegetables and a separate cutting board.
Mouth, are you on your phone?
For meat? Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm a hotshot.
You're an
Okay, I agree with Mouth. I agree with Mouth.
2 cutting boards.
That's all.
Different knives.
That's also fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna do that.
Agreed.
Though.
That's the thing. Is like I know obviously it's safer to like wash it with a. I'm not saying like if you wash your knife it makes your immune system worse. I'm just saying like until I get penalized for it, doesn't bother me at all.
Here's my other way of looking at this. Whether or not it's for you, you're going to develop food habits, right? Your cooking habits, and you are at some point in your life going to be cooking for other people.
Dude, if I have if I have a child,
a gracious host who doesn't sicken people that come to visit you.
I agree with you. I have a child. I'm washing everything's going in one of those like restaurant-style dishwashers that's like 900 degrees Celsius.
The autoclave.
Yeah. I might just throw the knife out after I use it once.
All right.
I'm gonna limit all the chances I could possibly have to kill my own child.
Exactly. So like, I'm gonna throw it in an autoclave. Precisely correct. We'll be back to play.
Crucible.
We'll be back to play some Mount Your Friends.
Three-dimensional version.
3 minutes. See you soon. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I will be right back.
Make sure you watch it.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
That's a joke. You don't have to watch your drink. Oh man, are there gonna be a contingent of people in chat that are like, "Fuck Nick" because he likes safe food?
No, I don't. I think people
really hope that doesn't start.
I think people are very much more on your side than they are on my side. I do also want to say, like, I'm not making the argument of ridiculousness here, and the argument of ridiculousness would be my way is the right way. I'm just saying it's like It's like a laziness, convenience sort of situation where I'm like, I've never... It's not like I disbelieve the fact that there could be bacteria on it. I'm just like, I'll believe it when I see it.
I feel like if you went into culinary school with that kind of stuff, like, they'd be really hard on you. And
yeah, because you're cooking for like
trouble.
1,000 people a day, maybe, you know?
I'm back.
It was very fast.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I have no fridge to get into, so.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that door really eats up the minutes.
It takes up a lot of time. Yeah, there's a lot of moving around. You got to get around it. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't check the food though. Maybe I should have checked the food.
Did I say culinary school weird?
Culinary, yeah.
I say culinary, but
culinary.
Well, you could just say culinary.
I think that's what I said the first time.
No, you're saying culinary as if it's colon?
It is. It's to do with your colon. It's where the food ends up.
Right, yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah.
That is kind of how I remember how to say it in my own head.
I'll stop cross-contaminating my vegetables when you stop picking your nose and eating it, okay?
Thank goodness I don't do that.
I was never a glue eater when I was younger either.
Same here.
I put it on my hands, though, because it feels kind of cool.
I think I did do that as well.
Oh, God, my lights are flickering now, too.
I mean, like...
The ghost is coming.
Also, obviously, I'm not like the pinnacle for safe childhoods. I did also do the thing where you spray Axe body spray on your hand and let it on fire.
Yeah, that's extremely bad.
A lot of people did that.
Yeah, it was a big thing at my middle school.
At least you weren't like putting condoms up your nose and pulling them out your throat.
Right? Yeah.
Austin may join us, but he also is having gastrointestinal distress. He said he was a hard maybe.
Okay. Well, I have to poop right now. Does that count for me as well?
Hey, does it feel like a good poop or a?
Is it a hard maybe?
It's gonna be a poop that I'm gonna hold for an hour and a half. Yeah. So I mean, you know,
probably.
Does it feel like a chunk of glass up in your ass?
Yeah. Yeah, like a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know. I'm gonna die slowly.
Well, we all are, so you're not alone.
Yeah. You should be able to search for passworded lobbies and enter the password I gave you.
I'll give it a shot.
I think I'm just gonna join on you. Okay, no, never mind. It doesn't work.
Play game, play all month.
Austin is sick because the fuckers that made his food didn't wash their knives. I think his gut might just be rebelling. In general, I think it's just like his gut is engaging in an act of civil disobedience.
All right.
Every time I can't remember how to get into the game.
You gotta search for
private online.
Yeah.
Password?
Yeah.
Search by password. Yeah.
Okay, that's the one.
It's because he
good
ordered
password.
milk.
Good password.
Yeah.
That is the password I was hoping to see today.
Although, you know, like, speaking of, like, bacteria and food safety and stuff, I've been watching some videos where guys are going to, like, places where they make, like, you know,
chicken
sausages or like salt and stuff. And, you know, they bring dudes in. And these dudes are just going in barehanded into, like, this ground meat and just, like, picking it up and throwing it back in there. And then, like, and the salt, too. They're doing the same thing. And it's like... Isn't that, like, aren't you not supposed to do that? Like, with the bare hand? Like,
you're supposed to put the gloves on, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. But apparently it's not a thing. Like, they're fine, you know? So I don't know.
I work at a restaurant and this is gross as hell. This the thing is in a restaurant, it's a different story, okay?
Dude, like, so as a person who watches a lot of cooking videos, like, chefs are a little out of control with how much, like, shit that they want to, like, extra work they want to make for themselves. Like, okay, so you're going to take your eggs and then get a whisk out, right? And then halfway through, change to a fork because you'll get a fluffier egg. And then right at the very end, change to a spoon. Like, no, I don't want 5 different things that I need to clean. I'll use the one thing.
Yeah.
I think some of these chefs would hold it to be that that's kind of their way of doing things, and that makes their food better than everyone else's, or
right, yeah,
helps them feel that way in their head.
it's just like one of those things, man, where I'm just like, I'm gonna, when I'm cooking, I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to keep everything in like a single dish. And pot.
Well, you know, it helps too if you just have a tray. You put all your dirty stuff in, and then you pull the hood down, and you hit a button. Done.
Like the clitoris.
Yeah, you pull the hood down, you hit a button.
Right. Yeah.
This is a comment. I don't know what to feel about it. It says, my dad's a chef and he's a fucking idiot. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm with you or against you or some kind of... I'm oscillating back and forth rapidly between the two.
What part of him being an idiot is like reflected in the conversation?
Yeah, that's... I don't know. You know, I don't have too bad of restaurant stories. There was the one time at Bolt Castle, they served me the undercooked chicken burger.
Yep.
But I'm like, you know, that's not... It's not Michelin starred. It's like a concession stand at like a mid-tier upstate New York sort of. Yeah, it's like doesn't matter. And I've never seen like a rat in a restaurant or a cockroach or something like that, even though I don't think it's that big of a deal. The craziest thing I ever saw in a restaurant was when we were in Quebec City. I watched our waitress serve another table, and she brought them their drinks. Two of them looked the same. She took a drink out of one of them to figure out which one it was, and then served it to them. And, like, my mom saw it, too. And we were like, did that lady just take a drink out of the drink to figure out what drink it was? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
First off,
that's bizarre.
Breakage. You're stealing some of the property that they paid for. Secondly, germs, or, like, maybe you got makeup on that's going to get on the glass or something like that.
You got an STD.
Herpes simplex, too? Like, it's out of control.
I went to a diner that served me lemonade with little black flakes in it, and I wasn't too happy about that.
Oh, it wasn't
just peppered lemonade.
Yeah, it wasn't peppered lemonade. You've heard of lemon pepper, lemon pepper chicken? This is peppered lemonade.
I think it was stuff coming off of the glass that it was served in.
It's very bad.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled with that. They took it back, and then they gave me another one that still had like 2 more flakes, and I was just like, all right, I guess I'm dealing with that.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna drink then, I guess, is what I'm gonna do.
I had to drink the water instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it was charcoal. I think it was just dirt.
I also like it is also like I don't have a dishwasher. I wish I had a dishwasher because they seem great.
It makes your life easier.
Slightly easier because then it doesn't really wash them. I don't have one either, but I've always thought
that's the thing is like it's not a magic bullet. It still takes a bit to load and unload the dishwasher, and then some of the dishes usually don't wash perfectly, so you either got to pre-rinse them, at which point you're like, maybe I should just do all
finish it off.
Yeah. Or you got to wash them after they come out, in which case you're like, why did I even do this? But it does. I'm not gonna say it doesn't make things easier because it does.
Wait, hold on. Someone in chat said, I thought Rob did have a girlfriend.
Oh,
wow.
I'm sorry, Jess.
I laughed before I considered the implications, and now I want to take back my laugh.
Well, I mean, it is a meme with you, specifically. So.
The one time I misspoke.
I think what did you call her, a device or a machine or something?
No, I said I don't need to have someone tell me to clean my room. I have a wife.
An instrument. I think you called her an instrument.
Well, in this case, it's not wrong. There's also a human being, but, like, you know. It's like someone can be an agent of chaos without literally representing an athlete or a celebrity, you know?
I guess. Oh, Josh called her an instrument. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. That's gaslighting.
False attribution. I messed up.
Yeah. Well, but like if you do in a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And I've never used one, so you know, you just humor me. If you do like a double cycle on it, would it alleviate your concerns of having to do it by hand yourself?
Is actually the worst solution to this problem. Because
really?
You're washing 90% of your dishes 200% of the time, and then one dish, instead of spending 5 minutes to clean it properly, you're running the whole cycle
why don't you just,
over again.
Why don't you just do an just a double cycle, like for all of your dishes?
Because I don't want to, like, pay an extra $20 a month in utilities.
Okay.
Have you ever, when you open a dishwasher, it's like the inverse of your freezer bag. Even if you wash the dishes like a night ago, when you open it up, it's a fucking sauna in there.
Oh, really?
It's good for humidity in your house.
You could also do what I do sometimes and just leave the dirty ones in there and then do them again. And
I'll catch them on the next go.
Exactly. But sometimes when I'm emptying the dishwasher, I'm like, have I actually washed this like 7 times?
Is it the cleanest dish you've ever seen? That's how you can tell.
No, it still has like a weird little like egg matter or something on it.
Well, that's because egg never comes off.
You guys think it might be like one of those things where like, you know, like, because if you buy an apartment right now, and or maybe not buy, if you like rent an apartment.
Yeah, let's not be ridiculous.
if you rent an apartment, like, they're gonna give you an oven that was made in 2001 that's been used for years, right?
It depends if they want to like up the cost of rent by about $400. They'll replace the oven and the countertop.
Well, that's like when it was built, right? Like if it was built, I think you're probably going to get an oven from around the time the building was built, unless it was built like 70 years ago, in which case you're getting a variant.
Really?
Right.
I thought every about 10 years they'll replace the oven because it's a pretty cheap thing with a high return on investment.
I can tell you, speaking from the perspective of someone who just got a new oven for the first time in 18 years, no, they won't unless you give them shit about it.
All right, fair enough.
And even when we gave them shit about it, they were like, "Well, yeah, we'll give you a used oven." And we're just like,
"You just got used ovens sitting around?
A new oven's like $300.
How do you get a used oven? You going to Oven Stop? Drop it off your oven? I don't understand.
I guess
watch
like
out, Mathis, watch out.
When they take ovens out of other apartments, I guess they just like keep them around in case other people need them in their apartments.
Shit rolls downhill.
Yeah. So, but my point is like, you guys think that maybe like if you bought like a 2018 dishwasher, you're not going to have this kind of issue? Or
well, I mean, we have a 2014 dishwasher or something, so it's
okay.
Like it's new. The dishwasher is fine.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes, it's your own fault to some extent as well, because you're like, I'm not gonna pre-rinse that, and then you put it in the dishwasher, and then it comes out and it's still got like chicken Alfredo on it, and you're like, yeah, I should have known. That makes sense.
I gotta wonder though, based on the washer dryer market, and maybe it's the same with dishwashers, but it seems like kitchen and general use utility hardware, they seem like they're making them worse and worse quality wise, just to be relatively disposable now. They're cheaper than ever and they have tons of features, but they break in like 2 years.
I don't know. I did like no chores until I was in college, so I'd have a very small perspective on it at this point. But to me, I'm like, our oven's great. I got no complaints about the oven. Very minor complaints about the dishwasher. No complaints about our washer and dryer. Like,
countertop oven might be $300, but a freestanding oven's like $1,000 to $2,000. No, it's absolutely not true. High-end ones maybe, but they're not that expensive. I've looked into buying ovens. They're like $300 to $500 usually.
Like an Easy Bake?
Yeah, like the little one that you bake a cupcake
with
in.
a light bulb.
That's all you can, with a light bulb.
Halogen.
The one
they're
that
tough to find now, but yeah.
The one that I have now has 5 burners.
Wow.
So it's got
one in the middle. It's like a 5 on a die.
Yeah. So it's got like this elliptical burner in the center, and
for like stews or something.
I think the intention is for like if you put like a griddle on there, like a really long, those long rectangular griddles.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And it heats that up the whole way. So that's pretty cool. I guess.
I can't say I've seen one with 5, to be honest. They're usually always 4.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
You guys got gas or electric?
Gas.
Electric.
I'm a gas boy as well.
Gas is the only way, man.
It smells so good.
It does.
That's a very weird thing to say. When we used to have electric and then we moved into this place, the first time we cooked, we both came out and we were like, it smells awesome. And we were used to it by now, but it's nice.
And just like the little click when it lights on is like fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I love
had that when I was a little kid. I never got to cook on it because I was like 8 when we had that in the apartment in Long Island. But I remember the click.
Yeah,
that seemed alright.
I mean, I think ultimately there's not really a huge difference other than preference. But like when I was living in LA for a year. Yeah, I did have an electric stove and I hated it.
I feel like gas, it just gets hotter faster. Like when I used to have an electric stove, I'd have to leave the pan on it for like 2 minutes and then I'd go for it. With gas, it's like 30 seconds. It's good to go.
I think that is actually true. Like that's just straight up the difference. But ultimately, it's not like a huge one.
Gas doesn't actually smell, but they add an agent to make people able to tell if there's a leak. Correct. That's a good point.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I apologize for saying the gas smells good. What I mean to say,
you should have said the agent.
The additive added to the gas. Right, I have a bone to pick with gas mark though.
Oh yeah. Okay,
not just because I find it ambiguous, but I actually, as far as I'm concerned, there should only be 3 settings on your stove. Simmer is at the far left, without being off. Boil is at the far right, and then literally everything else is the exact center. That's the way that I cook is like, if it says boil, it's a right, then left, then off, and if it's anything else, it's like add oil and put it in the middle.
Well, you do kind of want like medium low sometimes, where it's not you don't want it to cook like even at medium fire.
What's I guess bacon, I would put it a medium low. That's like
you want a medium
there's
low
an exception to every rule.
Yeah.
I
think eggs as well.
Bacon wave? Just throw your bacon wave in the microwave, you can cook it up.
I don't live in America.
I don't have a bacon wave.
Eggs are the same. You cook them on like pretty low. But I would say eggs, that's like a simmer plus.
Simmer plus.
Set your stove to simmer and put the eggs in there. You'll be fine.
Put all your eggs in one basket.
Simmer. It would take a long time. But you can get like,
probably the
really
extra couple
eggs.
Of minutes. But
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you do a little medium low. I don't think I've ever really needed to do medium high, though.
Yeah, I'm like at that point. I used to cook like a steak. I would sear it on medium high because high is gonna put every smoke detector in the apartment complex off. But
right.
You want to get a nice little bark on it. But I think I used to be more of an anus about the gas mark. But then we had like one dude in college we didn't really like that much, and we were cooking breakfast. And I remember it vividly, and I can't remember if Mal, if you were there, even though we didn't go to the same school. You were here for a lot of these stories, but my housemate was cooking it on 4, and then he just walked over. Not his place, by the way, not his house. He walked over to the stove with the bacon on it and turned it down, and then looked at all of us and was like, "Bacon cooks on 3," and we were like, "Oh, okay, well." And I think that's the moment where I decided that I'm not going to be that guy. We're like, oh, I must have missed Bacon Monthly. They finally came to an answer on that, huh? On every stove on Earth. Doesn't matter, gas, electric, Maytag, Frigidaire. Bacon cooks on 3. Everybody knows that. What are you, a fucking idiot or something?
That's some classic shit right there.
I don't think that was Mouth that did that.
It was not Mouth, but he might have been in the domicile at that point.
Yeah. They're saying Mouth had high tea.
With him?
No, Mouth, if it was Mouth's apartment, he might say something like that, but if he came over to our place and we were cooking bacon, he'd be like, "I'm just happy for the bacon, brother."
Yeah, exactly.
And I would if I was in Mouth's apartment, I wouldn't touch his stove. That's a mark of disrespect.
You don't touch another man's stove.
Especially Mouth stove.
Exactly. I respect him too much to touch another man's stove.
There's 2 things you can never touch that is owned by a man: his radio and his stove.
His
Dick,
radio?
go right ahead, but the radio and stove, that's a whole other ballpark.
You mean like in the car?
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say he's like an old-timey man reading a newspaper, listening to the radio or something.
No pressure, but if we can get over 90, we'll unlock the final assortment of games. I'm
a little worried about my abilities on this one. It's quite high.
Yeah.
What do you cook Canadian bacon on? Everything else.
What do you cook Canadian what?
Canadian bacon? I cook it on everything else.
Do you guys you guys buy Canadian bacon regularly over there?
I do, but I don't think it's a commonly consumed thing.
Just call it bacon over there too, which is pretty wild.
No. I'm not doing this bit for the 15th time. I just can't. I really can't do it. I'm just being honest with you.
What's actually the difference between like Canadian bacon and a ham steak?
I don't know. What is a ham steak?
Fuck. Ham steak is what? Basically looks like Canadian bacon, except usually bigger, I think?
There you go. You answered your own question. I don't know if it comes from different parts of the... I know, like, Canadian bacon is smoked. I don't know if ham is smoked or it's cured or whatever, but, like...
Yeah, it's probably cured, honestly.
Cured!
Good job.
I can't believe I made it. I didn't bring the total height up, though.
Canadian bacon is the worst breakfast meat. Don't at me. See...
I don't know. Chicken feet would be pretty bad.
Well, yeah, like a commonly consumed. I would rather have Canadian bacon. I eat a lot of Canadian bacon. I would rather have Canadian bacon than ham. Bacon tastes better, but we've done this bit 20 times as well. But when you get it like an all-day breakfast, the meat are not equivalent. They give you, like, hey, would you like 1 kilogram of ham, 3 sausages, or 2 slices of bacon? And I'm like, yeah, the bacon's got the best flavor, but it's the smallest.
You get 3 sausages?
I think that 2 or 3 sausages is pretty standard.
I always get one huge fatty.
No, really? Yeah. See, when they offer you 3 sausages, they're the little tiny like little, Jimmy Bean,
bitty
logs size. Yeah.
See, I'd rather have the one fatty that is like an actual sausage.
I'm with you there.
I just feel about breakfast sausages, by the way.
I'm going to like terms of like grammage, like mass.
Well, I mean, if you go gram wise, then if you get like the same weight in bacon, then
of course that's what you'd want. That's what I'm saying. You don't get the same weight in bacon.
Yeah, the fatty sausage is going to be like 8 discs about the size of the end of your fork.
Okay, yeah, I'm for that as well.
You know, like a big like a banger style sausage.
Yeah, it's a big plump one.
Yeah, I like those. Those are good.
So moist inside.
I like the brown breakfast sausages that kind of look like a turd. Like, how do you guys feel about those?
Dude, I'll eat them. I won't complain.
Yeah,
I'd rather do one.
Yeah, like that's kind of how I feel about them too.
It's actually I haven't done this in a long time, but if I was cooking breakfast for like 8 people, it's my go-to breakfast meat because you can just kind of like toss it in the oven and forget it and be like, hey, here's like a lot of meat. Take what you want. Whereas bacon, you constantly gotta like flip it over, make sure it doesn't burn, make sure it's not undercooked, and then, you know, every 10 strips you got to drain a little bit of the fat out of the pan, and then it's a whole thing.
I've heard Malf talks about this all the time, but you know, people are big into baking their bacon now.
Yeah, well, it's convenient, right?
Yeah. I assume it's just sort of like ooh, that sounds delicious. But yeah, like apparently it's just kind of like a set it and forget it kind of thing. So I mean, that sounds pretty dope.
Do you guys, if you buy like a pound of bacon, do you pull 2 strips out a day and fry them up for breakfast, or do you cook it all in advance, put it in a Ziploc bag, and then reheat it on the day of consumption?
I'll eat as much as I can out of that package right then. I like it fresh.
You'd eat like 20 strips of bacon in one?
Not 20, but I'd eat probably like 6 or 8.
8 strips of bacon?
I'm an option C kind of guy, actually.
What is option C?
Option C is I'll take out.
Are you sure you want to invoke option C right now?
Option C is you take out half a side and you freeze the other half. That's what I usually do.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And but how do you consume it?
Orally.
Probably. Yeah. Well, I don't cook it ahead of time. I cook it
at
like,
the moment of conception. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, because I don't know, like how do you even reheat bacon?
You do it in the microwave and just take the flavor hit a little.
Yeah, nah, I'm not.
You got to stack up like 8 layers of paper towel under there.
Yeah, you gotta own stock and bounty.
Yeah, it's not that hard to cook bacon. It takes like 5 minutes. You know. Plus,
I mean, you gotta watch
the
pan.
Like, yeah, but the other thing is that, like, then you get to cook the rest of the food that you're making in bacon fat if you cook it at the time. So, like, it's all good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get why you would think that's great, but something about that just makes me feel weird, so I don't really get excited for that. Oh, you guys can do it. Get to 90.
Rob, please, extend yourself 7 feet above the surface.
Your wingspan has to be 7 feet. You can do this with 1 man. You might have to fling yourself, though.
My wingspan is roughly my own height.
Correct.
Though, so unless I'm like a super athlete with crazy long arms.
You only have to make it 7 feet. It's okay. You can do it.
Oh no! Oh.
Dislocate your shoulders.
See, this is actually mind flooding me. I'm fucking up. I don't think
I had this apple sausage when I was in Ireland, and it was actually the best sausage I've ever had, and it awakened something German in me that made me want to devour all of the sausage.
Did it have like bits of apple in it? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
It was so good, and it was so crisp on the outside, just right.
I'm extremely pro sausage. I mean,
he likes dick.
We're adults. We're talking about food that's bad for us.
Dick, I don't care. He can like dick all he wants.
No, I could like if you actually. Sausage is a pretty good option if we're doing those hypotheticals, like what's one food that you could have any variety of for the rest of your life? Like sausage. I could do that. I could live on sausage.
I get bored of it after a month, but I like it right now.
There's so many different kinds of sausages, though, yeah. You can make a sausage out of fucking anything.
I already made one out of apples.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was also pork.
Yeah.
Had some apples in it. It was mostly pork.
I mean, especially if I get bread, if I'm allowed bread as well, give me sausages. I'm in.
Wow. Flew right to the goal.
Yep, nothing wrong with that.
You guys ever have a fish sausage?
Yes.
Never had that.
How is it?
Horrible. I'm being sincere.
Yeah.
I eat all sorts of fish. And I love, like, fish cake, like, and weird processed fish that they put.
Yeah, like shitty fish cake.
Yeah,
like
totally. I'm for it. Fish sausage is horrible.
Yeah. Really,
I do not like it at all. Yeah,
too greasy.
No, it's not greasy at all. It's just it tastes like.
They got no fat in them, really.
Yeah, it's like flavorless cheese.
Oh, like tofu.
Yeah, but like worse.
I like tofu sometimes.
I like tofu. In general.
Yeah.
They got these fried triangles with like some kind of soy sauce on them, and they're actually delicious.
Fried triangles.
Not your triangles. No, they're different triangles.
The way you said it.
They're not your kind of triangles.
Oh, I know.
They're a different kind.
It sounds like you're talking about Yubu Chobop, aka Inari.
No, it's not Inari. I have to get Lynn in here to tell you all about it. She got the triangles. I wanted to get them, but I just didn't. Went to the same restaurant, I think, about 4 or 5 times when I was there. I never ordered them.
The triangles.
Why didn't do it? Yeah, I didn't get the triangles.
Should have got triangles, man.
Really should.
I'm still probably gonna try a fish sausage at some point in my life.
It's not like you're not gonna eat it and be like, "This is poison." It's just like,
not great.
Yeah, like
Is it like one of those things where it's like, "Ooh, sausage." I like the word sausage because sausages are typically delicious, and it just has nothing like that.
Yeah, exactly correct. They like when I was in Korea, my principal gave me one, and she lied to me. But like it was because her grasp of the English language was like book perfect, but in terms of the parlance you would actually use, not perfect. So she gave me one, and it's wrapped up, and it doesn't have like a picture of a fish or the ocean on it or anything. And she's like, "Hey, eat this," and I was like, "What is it?" She said sausage, and I went, "Awesome." I was expecting it to be like I wanted it to be like a hot rod or like a beef stick or something like that, like a Slim Jim. And I ate it, and I was like, what is this weird, like, gray slime? And then I found out later that it's fish. I was just like, man, this sausage is, like, pure, I don't know, like, just fat or something like that. Like, it just tastes like margarine or...
But even though it's like regular?
It's like, no, it looks like a cheese string, like a mozzarella cheese string.
Okay.
It's, I don't like them, but... You know,
I mean, like you can fry them up too, right? Like you can.
I have no idea. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably better if you fry it up with some like oil or something, get some fat going on it.
Yeah, but like at that point, you should just get fish.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I've had this. So I don't know. Like the past couple of like 2 weeks, I've been in this weird mood where I want to like buy weirder things that I don't usually buy. Like for instance, the 4 pounds of chocolate and 3 pounds of nuts that I got recently.
For the house, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got so I didn't get a mixed nut thing because mixed nuts are usually like 90% peanuts, and I'm just not that into them.
Yeah, I understand.
So I separately bought 3 separate single-pound bags of walnuts, pecans, and cashews.
You know, they want it fucking both ways with the mixed nuts. They want you to pay for the cashews, but they want to give you only peanuts.
I agree.
Which I think is bullshit.
I think mixed nuts is a loser's gamble.
It is, yeah. So that's why I didn't do that. I just bought them separately. And you know what? This mixed nut variety, pretty good. It's pecans, walnuts, cashews, like all nuts that I enjoy.
Can only eat the cashews.
When I was at Whole Foods, I took the picture of that skew, which for whatever reason nobody at the store said, "Hey, can we not call this Skeet OG Nut Mix?" But I guess they just got past them somehow. I was gonna get that, and it was like $8 per 100 grams. So it's like an expensive mixed nuts package there, basically. And then I look to the right, cashews, $5.99 per 100 grams, and I'm like, man, the cashews are just better. And then I look to the right, cashew pieces, $3.99 per 100 grams. If you're not attached to the idea of eating a self-contained cashew, you can get the cashew flavor for like 40% of the price.
Yeah.
Do they have it even further broken down, where it's like a blended up cashew dust?
But it actually, no joke, it comes out the other side. Because at it's Whole Foods, they have like a nut mix grinder, so you can like make your own nut butters right there in the store.
Oh, I'll make some nut butter right here.
And then it becomes more expensive on the way out because you use their grinder to do it.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And then there's pre-digested cashew shit. That's just someone shit out a bunch of cashews.
Yeah, that's
like, only 59 cents a pound.
But like in that same vein of me buying the chocolate, buying the nuts. Another thing that I was like, it was in my cart. I was thinking about it. I was just thinking of just getting a bunch of tins of sardines.
Okay, well that's like, are you pregnant?
So no, here's the thing. I don't know. Like maybe I am. That's what it's feeling like that, right?
Well,
like
that's
maybe
what's
I'm
in
just
your ass right now.
Like I think I'm gonna need an entire jar of pickles and eat it to myself or something. But like,
dip it in the Ben and Jerry's.
I don't know. Like I've never really eaten sardines. Like I've had them like one time.
They're from Sardinia.
And I actually don't. Are they? Is that where
they're from the ocean?
I have no idea.
But anyway, like basically, I saw like this pseudo sandwich. I don't know.
Pseudo.
We could have this conversation, but basically, it's like a piece of bread, like usually like rye or like multigrain bread, right? And then you could put like a little spread of butter.
He doesn't like when you call him rye.
Yeah,
seems very European.
But yeah, like a couple sardines or anchovies or whatever.
Oh,
right?
I know what this is. This is Jess, and she's culturally assimilating you right now. That's why you're buying all these things.
I don't think she would like them, though. To be honest,
that's not a classic British meal. Is canned fish on toast?
Maybe it is. Probably. But it looks delicious. I'm like, you know what? That seems like it would be pretty good. I kind of feel like I should, try that out. See what that's like.
Maybe you're vitamin deficient, and your body is craving certain things that you don't normally want.
You're like low in zinc or something.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. My diet's not particularly good.
Go with it. Nuts have lots of positive fatty acids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I've been eating the shit out of those nuts. They're wonderful.
Yeah, eat the shit out of those nuts.
There's no shit in them anymore.
Are canned sardines cheaper than canned tuna?
I believe so.
Because, like, I like canned tuna. And you can get it cheap. But I did hit a point where I was like, this isn't worth $1 a can anymore.
It's kind of like it's more expensive than it seems.
You'd think that it would be like the cost of like bad cat food.
Right.
But it's actually like it can get a little expensive.
Yeah, you're basically $1 a meal, which you can actually get cheaper if you're getting like a chicken breast or something,
Do the sardines still open with that little key that you turn and then it pulls all the tin off the top?
Probably.
You know what I want? The old style thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. The one that I saw, it was called like, I forget what it is. Some sardine lovers will tell me what this is, but it's like King Oscar or something like that. Like apparently that's the best canned sardine or something. It's like a red tin. I don't know.
All right.
That's basically like one of the. There's like 4 aisles in the grocery store. I just skip.
Yeah, yeah.
That's canned fish is one of them.
Yeah.
I skip like canned fish, flavored rice cakes. If I haven't
the whole aisle.
If I haven't emptied a bottle of mustard in the past week, I skip the aisle that's like 80 mustards.
I found out my grocery store sells socks, and I was real confused by that.
It's a little weird. Is it a big grocery store? It's like a...
Yeah, well, so there's two that are close to me, and I went to the bigger one, and that one had the socks. The little one doesn't have socks. I guess they just want you to have stuff for your, like, whatever you're prepared for if something breaks. If you don't have socks on at the moment, it's time to buy socks. You're at the grocery store, whatever. But I don't get it, personally.
Seems a bit odd, yeah, at the grocery store. But, you know, whatever. How else are they going to make the cheese, you know?
Oh, because of the return socks.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Gross.
The sock return, and then you get some nice...
That's real nasty.
Nice stinky cheese.
I wanted to bring something up that I totally forgot about. When we were in America, this is a recurring bit called America, What Are You Doing? And I bring this up.
We don't know either, honestly. We have no idea.
I bring this up to really to illustrate for our European and Asian viewers, maybe even Australian viewers that have never been to America, what it's like over there. We went to a pharmacy, a place where you go to buy medicine, and like probably 35% of the shelf space in the store.
Candy and
alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a pharmacy.
They're excited that they can sell alcohol now, so they've all gone overboard with it.
It's a place you go to buy things to fix you.
Yeah,
and
alcohol fixes you.
They're selling poison.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
I eat it and I drink it. I'm just saying, like, it's poison.
I think in a lot of places in the U.S., a pharmacy is either attached to or is treated as a convenience store.
Correct. And sometimes a pseudo grocery store when your town doesn't have one.
Right, yeah.
As ridiculous as that sounds.
Nice catch.
Well, I mean, like, it is every time Jess comes here and she watches the ads on TV, she always gets, like, it's always just like a subtle, like, weird thing for her that we have advertisements for medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? It's a huge relief not to have them. I'm very excited about not hearing that shit anymore.
In Canada, we still have ads for, like, drugs.
Right.
But we don't have ads that are, like, use our hospital. Because you just go to whatever hospital's closest.
Do they have the 10 seconds of, like, actual commercial and then the 45 seconds of the side effects and music?
Yeah. And they do the thing...
Like people walking and talking to each other silently while someone talks over them?
I've seen this in the U.S. as well. But, like, sometimes they don't even say what it's for. They just, like, they go through the whole...
ask your doctor.
Yeah, they're like, go ask your doctor if this is right for you. And I'm like, maybe it is. I don't know. You're being very cagey about what this is supposed to solve.
See, I never understood that sentence either. Because, like, if I'm going to a doctor, which is rare, but if I'm going to a doctor, I would expect he would know what is right for me.
Yeah.
Like, why am I going to go in because I watched a commercial? Like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You think it happens a lot? Like, people go into the doctor and they're like, I was watching TV the other day, and you're like, oh, fuck. Please let
the doctor's like, do you have any questions? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get my notepad out. So I'm supposed to ask you if this, and this are right for me?
Yeah, right.
I don't want the generic brand. I want the Lipitor.
Yeah, we're joking, but people probably do.
I believe
actually.
And if you are a doctor, we're so sorry. We don't want to be in this position anymore.
Weird, man. Weird to think about.
I would prefer that you did your job and weren't influenced by marketing.
I kind of think, like, my doctor is, like, the best of both worlds. Because definitely, like, she's on the big pharma tip. But, like, it's trickle-down savings for me. I think I told you, but the first time I flew to Japan, I was like, can I have, like, one Ambien? And she was like, how about here's, like, 12 for free? Because, like, a rep came through and dropped off a bunch. And I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
They don't know what to do with that shit. They don't need it. There's so much of it in their back room.
I didn't even have to go to the pharmacy to get it filled.
In between clients. Just doing lines of Ambience in between.
I mean, maybe, but, like, probably not. She's like a 50-year-old lady with kids.
You think there's any accountability for all those things they give away to the doctors? Like, nobody knows where that stuff goes. It just goes where it wants to go.
I know that a good portion of, like, medical budgets have to deal with, like, malpractice lawsuits, so...
Right.
you know, sort of.
Well, medical insurance is super expensive
Mm-hmm.
for that reason.
Help. This is my chance. This is my chance. I get mad as well because they do this in Canada. Please? Please. Like when I go to the grocery store, I go late at night. If I have a cold, I want to buy NyQuil.
Yeah.
Can't buy it because meth exists.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Now
yeah,
tell me who's truly free. If I can't buy medicine at night because there's nobody working in the drugstore that can be like, hey, you can't buy 20 of these or like steal it or something.
Yeah.
And they're weirdly overprotective about razors too, and I don't know what that deal is. People are stealing them.
I think
they lock them up.
How much do you really lose? I mean, I guess you'd have to. People would have to be buying or stealing a lot of them for you to be losing on razors, right? Aren't they're like $1 a pack?
I imagine. No, well, the name brand ones are actually really expensive.
It's like
it's all margin.
For a cartridge of 4 or 4 cartridges, I should say, can be like 15 or 20 bucks.
Yeah, that is okay. That is pretty.
You got to replace the blade. I mean, at least if you're. I know there's stuff like Dollar Shave Club around now that's like way more cost efficient, but you know you could spend a lot of money on razors.
Why are they so expensive? I know they just want money, but why is that the item they decided this is what we're getting our margin on?
Captive market, dude.
Yeah, it's steel folded 100 times in Japan.
if you want a clean face, until the existence of like things that disrupted the market, you had basically you had no choice. You were either Schick Quattro or Mach 3. Which one? You could buy a bag of like 70 plastic Bics for $10 and cut the shit out of your neck.
Yeah.
Those were your 3 options.
Well, there's also the thing, like whenever Jess comes here, she has to buy disposable razors, and we pretty much like universally we're getting the men razors, the male razors, because they're just cheaper for some reason, and it's like, why? Like if you're getting the disposable razors, there is no difference between the pink handled ones and the blue.
You mean with the
women's hair is much harder than men's hair, and you need a specific type of steel to cut it.
Nippon steel, yeah.
Nippon folded thousands of times, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, so that just seems strange.
Get on the leg.
That's why I just don't get. I'm really glad that like Dollar Shave Club exists, because we were getting, when I was like 16, we were getting bent over on razors. There was no other option.
Mm-hmm. It was just like Gillette. And it's
Gillette and Schick. That's it. That's for Christmas in like first year of college. My mom bought me something like 40 razor cartridges, and I was like, "Thank you so much. It's the best gift anyone's ever given me." That's like $200 worth of.
Are you still using them?
No, come on. I just grow stubble now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you should get like one of those, the big old timey, just single blade razor thing that the barbers used to use.
That you pop out and then you just slice up your face. Yeah.
Start waxing my mustache too. Maybe
one of those. Yeah. Because that one you could just like put to the grindstone, right? To a whetstone.
Yeah. No, you just take it down to the local millwright and then.
That's funny you mention a whetstone. I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos about people forging old-ass broken hardware and turning them into new-looking metal.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like this, it's obviously the process of refining them is actually really interesting to watch. I never thought I'd be into that. They're just sitting there like beating stuff up with a hammer for a while, taking it and rubbing it on stuff, and then they fast-forward it really far, and then it's like shiny all of a sudden. I don't know, it's just really cool watching them deal with blades.
Speaking of that, I did watch a video where it's the same kind of thing, where a guy's like, hey, we're going to take, a $20 whetstone, a $50 whetstone, a $200 whetstone, or whatever, right? And I was looking at it, I was like, because I was thinking about buying one, sharpen my knives. And then I'm watching the video, and he's like, okay, so here's the process. And then it's like, and this is fast forwarded another 4 hours of work at the whetstone. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Highly unnecessary, yeah.
Yeah, 100% I am not going to be 4 hours at a whetstone to sharpen my fucking knife. so I can cut tomatoes a little bit easier.
I think I could do it. I think I'd have a good time with that.
I don't know, man. 4 hours at a fucking... I'm at it.
Yeah. Have you seen the new the trend lately where it's like Japanese people are making really smooth, shiny aluminum foil balls?
Oh yeah, I have seen that actually.
I've
yeah.
lost
I
control
want to make one of those. What?
I said I've lost control of my own show. I can't weigh in for fear of going in too hard.
What, are you gonna be racist or something?
Not racist at all. Just like, oh, that's your hobby, huh?
Yeah, but it's got to be so satisfying when they come out as smooth and shiny as they are.
Yeah.
They look perfect, like a chrome bearing.
Just like wasting a bunch of aluminum foil and make a ball of garbage.
It's beautiful though. It's about detail and precision.
When I was younger, if I had like a, you know how like sticks of gum come in those little tinfoil wrappers or something,
chain them together.
They come all wrinkly. I used to like put it on a smooth surface and rub it until it was smooth. Done that before. It's a fun time.
Yeah, this is the same concept, just like on a bigger scale with a heavier material.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that there would be a profession over that, but that seems...
That's not a profession, it's just a hobby. People are doing it to make, a cool photo. They go, look at the ball I made, it's so shiny.
I've decided that this is where I die.
I actually was curious about, like, I wonder if... Hold on, I'm going to try something. Because I'm not going to have enough time either. I think I'm next. I want to test something.
As far as hobbies go, I think that's a fairly wholesome one. You actually got to hammer the thing, and then you got to rub it with a bunch of different grades of like paper for it to get smooth and shiny.
Aren't they like? I mean, a lot of hobbies are wholesome, right?
Yeah.
Depends. Are you shooting up heroin? Because that's not.
Oh, that's not really a hobby. That's an addiction.
Oh. Well, it starts off as a hobby, I assume. Why does nobody want to play all of a sudden?
Well, I'm not going to have enough time, but I wanted to see.
Conceded.
So you can't grab onto these, but I wanted to see if there's like a way to just like fuck over the other person.
As soon as you die, you're like removed from the.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Plus, Nick just automatically wins.
Yeah.
Look at this cute steer.
Well, no, your body stays there. Like if you, even if you die, I think.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
It did when it was glitched and it would fall out of the sky and then land on the ground. I don't think it would do it there.
One day I'm gonna cross 90, dude.
One day I'm gonna get a really sharp knife. That's what I want.
It's not that hard to do. I think you could pull it off.
Yeah, but they're expensive.
I'm gonna insult the Japanese aluminum foil ball thing, but I'm gonna do it by reflecting the shiny aluminum surface back at myself.
Okay.
And I think it applies to the whetstone as well. I just can't. And I know it's like you don't have to do it; it's for them. Sure, okay, fair enough. Let me head you off of the past there. I'll give you a steel man instead of a straw man. I think that's a valid argument. But
aluminum man.
I really can't justify doing that unless I am fucking jacked. Like I would have to look.
What?
I would have to look so good naked in order to ever be like, maybe I'll spend like a couple hours making an aluminum ball.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
It's like a fidget spinner that you get a product from at the end.
I just think like
it's quiet. It's a nice thing to think and do.
On like the list of hobbies, if you got the space in your life, surely like getting regular exercise is probably it's got to be among the top.
At the exclusion of the other.
It's not. I'm just saying. I want to see these people. I want to see their physique, and maybe they are jacked. And my theory is
some of them are little kids.
Look. I'm not all in on the aluminum ball thing either. However, that is an entirely fallacious argument because anything that you do that is just for your free time, you can make the exact same argument. Why are you watching Game of Thrones? You should be at the gym.
I know. I agree.
Well, that's
I consider
Have you ever
like
been in high school, like cut a jack-o'-lantern or like made an orange look like something stupid because it was fun? It's just a stupid thing you can do.
Yeah.
If you're in high school, again, this all applies to people like over the age of 25. That's my philosophy. Is like, I don't know. I consider it like, this is not a joke. It's like 30% a joke. Okay, so it's mostly not a joke. It's like 11 p.m. I still have big plans in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read like a chapter of this textbook, and I'm gonna like do a couple of these, and then blah blah blah. And eventually, like my brain is just like, you're done. And then I watch like an hour of TV, and it feels like a resignation. Like it feels wrong. It's like, I shouldn't have stopped so early. And that's where, like, when I look at this and people are like, I spent 4 hours sharpening a knife, I'm like, really? Like, teach me how to get to that point.
I mean, I kind of like agree. So recently, I've been writing a script and redrafting and doing all this other kind of nonsense with it. And like sometimes I do need like a break where I'm just like, I've been looking at this fucking screenwriting software too long, and then I'll just like watch an episode of a show. And then I just be like, I should just finish it. I could do it. I could do it right now if I push through it, you know? I feel guilty about it, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I think sometimes you need a little mental rest.
Yeah, as stupid as it is to make a ball of aluminum foil, it's actually kind of nice to have a break from looking at screens and just messing around with something with your hands that's nothing to do with anything. It's just completely a solitary, tranquil, sedentary experience.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I'm not against it. I'm not gonna be.
Why are you?
It's more like, you know, I'm not saying these people are not allowed to do it. Of course not. You're allowed to do whatever you want. People consider things that I do in my life a waste of my time for sure. But I'm just kind of like, I don't. I'm just kind of like, that's not what I would choose to do with my time. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like, I think most of us have pretty, like, milquetoast hobbies, you know? It's just like, most of the time, it's like, watch a TV show, you know?
Yeah.
But sometimes just watch a movie.
Yeah, sometimes watching. I was watching a movie last night called I think it's called The Titan on Netflix. And
Denzel Washington,
no,
Hayden Panettiere.
Remember Attack on the Titan?
I remember that. Yeah, no, that's a different one.
The Iron Titan.
I fell asleep on it, so you could kind of gauge how I felt about it. But you know, it's a pretty milquetoast hobby. Sometimes people like to do some things outside the box. You know, some people like cooking as a hobby.
That's
people
not
like
weird.
cooking. They don't even eat them.
That's
drinking
like,
milk and eating toast.
Not a hobby. That's a snack.
Well, yeah.
Snacking's not a hobby. You got to dream bigger than that. You go for the aluminum foil ball. At least I think there's like some therapy in there. I can understand that. Cooking is like, you know, you're on the EXP grind. I'm okay with that because there's like a little nugget of self-improvement.
Maybe they're improving their ball making skills.
Yeah.
You know?
Or their ability to eat toast and drink a glass of milk. I see. Like
you actually do learn patience to some degree by doing repetitive tasks. There's a part of you that's going to go, why am I still doing this? It's time to stop. And then you go, I got to push through this because I want the process to be finished.
Yeah, okay. I actually agree with that, and not even like in a sarcastic manner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having patience as you get older is probably one of the more important things you could have.
Yeah, I'm curious. Are these people selling these
No, I don't think anyone's selling them. I think it's just honestly for fun. It's just a fun thing to do.
People could be selling them.
Maybe they could be. I don't know.
The inner capitalist in me is like, hey, you know, why don't we monetize this hobby?
Because you could just buy a chrome ball. That would probably be more satisfying.
But it's not artisanally handcrafted. You could sell this at Bed Bath & Beyond.
The only thing more pathetic than making the balls is buying them.
What people want, you know, they want to show off.
Oh, what if they get a sense of relief from using their hard-earned currency to purchase a physical good? Okay.
You know, there's some kid in school that was like, "Look, I made this fancy ball," and all his friends are like, "Oh, it's amazing," and he just bought it. That is pretty pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like that much more pathetic than people buying, you know, a painting.
Whoa, hey now.
No, what I'm saying is like,
how pathetic is buying a painting, Rob?
See, my point is that it's not really that pathetic. That's my point.
Oh, see, that's the opposite way to phrase that.
Yes, that's my point. Is that like it's you know, maybe this dude walks into Bed Bath & Beyond and he's like, hey, that ball of aluminum, that really speaks to me. I'm gonna buy that for, you know, $25 or however much they're gonna sell you. 25, like a aluminum.
A lot
ball.
of work for that $25.
Yeah.
You could buy a geode, and you could be like, I don't know what's in this geode till I bring it home and crack it open. Maybe
that
seems
amazing. Like a pretty fun hobby, actually. Like, I've been curious about that, like buying geodes and shit.
What are you curious about? I'll explain any of it. I've done it.
I don't even know what a geode is.
It's a little rock that looks just like, kind of looks like a clump of dirt, but it's hard. And then you crack it open with a hammer, and it's got like a little crystalline world inside. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do they know what's inside of the geode when they sell it to you?
No.
No.
Some are duds. Some look like shit inside, and some are amazing.
Has anyone ever opened just a clump of dirt? Like,
oh no, they're rocks. They're not dirt. They just look brown and like lame until you open them up.
Can you take the geode back and be like,
no,
hey, this geode sucked really badly? Like,
yeah, they're Mother Earth's loot boxes.
Yeah, it's nature's loot. I was gonna make that. Yeah. It's nature's loot box.
Yeah. Sorry, they're minerals. They're not rocks. I was being overly general.
Yeah.
Oh, Hank. He got really into those minerals when he was in bed.
He really loved the minerals, yeah.
It's kind of quaint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, I should buy a bunch of geodes and open them on stream. That would be so exciting.
Dude, please do.
People would legitimately enjoy watching that. I
know
know that for a fact.
It could be like a Bob Ross sort of thing. I think people would love watching that.
I gotta get one of those little tiny hammers. Oh, those are so fun to hit stuff with.
Mm-hmm. Like, people would, like, if you bought like 100 geodes and opened them
That's
on
too
stream.
many geodes, Rob.
yeah, but like, I'm likening this to like, remember when Overwatch first came out and people were like, "Hey, here's $50, open 50 loot boxes, do it now!" You know, it'd be that kind of thing.
That's a lot of geodes. I could do like 20 maybe, and then I gotta figure out what to do with them after that.
Yeah, you got a literal problem there.
Yeah, you got a bunch of fucking rocks in your house. Yeah,
like a geode garden outside.
Mm-hmm.
I would watch like 35 minutes of it. I think I would.
Yeah, I'd probably watch that. Yeah.
I mean, at some point, I have to feel like, you know, I don't know anything about geodes, but they probably sort into a few different categories, right? Like, this one looks cool, this one looks like garbage, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, some are more chunky crystalline structures. Some look like kind of like moss, but like hard. And then some are just kind of like dirty looking inside. I don't really have much going on.
And they got a lot of different color possibilities too, right?
There's not that many. They're mostly like lavender, purple, whitish, that kind of realm. Unless they got like new brands of geodes these days. Maybe they're like modifying them and making cool ones.
That's a good point. You've already got the Twitch channel name for it.
Extremely true.
Yeah.
Broccoli Smile. Although you got to change to Minerally Smile.
No, that's okay. I'm very much not against that idea. I might actually do that.
You should do it, dude.
Yeah, you should definitely do that.
I got to look up how much they cost these days.
I wonder.
How much do you think a geode? How much did it cost back in the day?
Buy geodes.
Because it seems like
$5-6.
I was gonna say they should be cheap because they're garbage, like the rocks created millions of years ago. But
they're garbage.
But they also do seem like the kind of thing that like really like wealthy retired people would get into. They'd be like, "Well, it's Monday, time to open a bag of 100 rocks and crack them open."
I didn't realize there were so many types. There's amethyst, quartz, agate, and Oko? OCO? I've never seen that.
Ah, okay, yeah, Pintarillo. We're not playing that yet.
We should be.
Oh shit! You can get a 5-pound bag of break your own geodes for $50.
That's not bad.
How big is a geode? Is it like the size of a grape, or is it the size of your fist?
No. They're like a tangerine size.
Okay, it's like a big bird,
14
like
to
a
16.
condor egg.
Yeah,
You
14 to 16
big
pieces.
Coconut. I've seen big coconut-sized ones though too. Like,
those are harder to get. You're not gonna find those as much.
Yeah.
How much is shipping?
Well, 5-pound bag, so.
Yeah.
Probably not that bad for £5.
Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, if you get it on Amazon, it'd be...
I didn't look up on Amazon, no.
How has NL never seen a geode? I don't even know enough about the hobby to answer that question. I didn't know that there was like a thing that just kind of shows up organically.
Yeah. Nature's loot box.
I've seen rocks. When I was in daycare, we used to go, they'd be like, hey, we're going rock hunting. And you go out and be like, I found a blue rock. And you'd be like, wow, that's a good rock. But it's
hold on. Last time that you've seen a rock was in daycare?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, the last time I saw, like, a cool rock. The last time I saw a rock and I was like, look at this sick rock. Like...
You can order an individual geode that's 4 to 5 inches for $13.95.
That seems worse than a 5-pound bag.
Yeah, I would rather get the 5-pound. Jumbo size. Oh, there's a jumbo size for $31.95. It's 1XL. It's BYO.
You don't
From Morocco. Because rocks grow there.
Morocco.
Right. Yeah.
Too bad they're not from
Ugly on the outside, crystals on the inside.
Or Afghanistan.
I could get a 10-pound bag for $75.95, and that's got 24 to 26 pieces.
Isn't that
which
like...
is great for birthday parties.
Are you running the unit cost on these?
Why?
Is a 5-pound bag for $5 or a 10-pound bag for $75?
No, didn't he say it was like $30 or something?
It was $49.95 for the 5-pound.
Oh,
and 10 pound is
$50. Okay.
Yeah, it was expensive.
So I've run the unit cost, so it works out.
Which, you know, like ultimately, like, you know, you're charging, like, it's still like kind of cheap, I guess, but you're also getting a fucking bag of rocks for.
Yeah, you're paying like $70 for 10 pounds of rocks.
Some will look pretty cool, though, I bet.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they do. I should, oh no, get me out.
I still think you should do it.
I do too. Yeah, it would kill on Twitch.
I agree.
I guarantee it.
Do I want to go in 25 pieces worth? It's like almost $100. I might. I'll bookmark this for later. I'll give it some thought.
Yeah.
Let's see if Amazon sells them, actually.
Yeah, you should check. Dude, if you can get free shipping in 2 days on 10 pounds of stones, like...
Isn't there... So, wait,
hold on. George's.
Maybe this only exists in, like, a dream I had when I was 15 or something. But I swear to God, isn't there, like, can't you buy a giant sack of like, dirt or, like, gravel or something?
Yeah, and check it for
intention... Yeah, like you're supposed to pan it for gold. Like that's
100% thing. Around the area that I live, actually, they would sell bags of dirt, and it would have guaranteed like a small amount of dust in it that you were meant to pan. Sometimes they do it in a pack with a gold pan.
Wow, what a novel idea! It's like, what if you could get a lottery ticket that also had a chore attached to it?
It's old timey. It's for the love of the panning action.
It's for the panning, yeah.
I did it at an actual gold mine once, and it was actually really fun. I was a little kid, and it was really fun for me. And I never forgot how fun that was, because I got a little bit of gold, and they put it in a little tube for me so I could take it home.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, that might also be a good stream thing for you with the gold.
I don't want to pan for gold live. I think that's too messy.
Yeah, but like maybe like during the day your Rockley Smile cracking open geodes, and maybe during the night you're gold man panning for gold. You know.
You know what? You're right. This whole playing games thing, it's for the birds.
It's gonna end eventually.
I gotta move into a rock-related field. Holy shit! Amazon has green glow-in-the-dark geodes. What?
Please.
This is artificial,
just, like,
right?
Spray it with paint? Yeah, like what are they gonna? How are they gonna?
Please.
Yeah, I think this is artificial for saltwater aquarium.
No.
Quick, go over to the thing and block someone out.
You despawn when you die, Robert.
Well, let's find out.
Have you guys seen bismuth crystals? They're man-made. They're absolutely amazing.
Crystals.
Look up bismuth crystals real fast. You won't regret it. It's one of the coolest looking things you'll ever see.
Hold on.
You ever see
I had a picture of one on my Twitter for the longest time.
I need to check if Ryan's here. He's not.
No, not Bisnap crystals. Bismuth.
I've heard that Bismarcky is just my friend.
Not Bismuth OTI.
I know that Otto von Bismarck is the man who created the German Federation.
Yep, I remember
Largely.
that. Break your own geodes on Amazon. There's 8 left in stock. Discover the wonders of our world. 10 break your own geodes. 1 3/4 to 2 1/4 size. Those are very small.
Oh, well, it's gone. Rip.
Oh, bigger geodes.
Oh wow, he's like vibrant.
Yeah. He got broken up. He got broken up super hard there.
22% 1-star reviews on the geodes.
Wow. So did they crack it open and it was trash?
Total waste of money. I spent an afternoon teaching my son's kindergarten class about geology. Bought these because I thought they'd be fun for the kids. Not a single one of them was a geode. Fuck off, Amazon.
They're just rocks.
They're just hard-ass rocks with nothing in them.
Oh man, that's great.
That's actually
Also
really
great
funny.
was the subtle self-own of this being a thing that 4-year-olds do, but I digress. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see in 3 minutes for some Pintarillo.
Thanks for talking about rocks with me.
Mm-hmm. It's brand aware.
Did anyone look up the bismuth?
No. I did hear about when they were
yeah.
in World War II when they were trying to sink the bismuth.
Bismuth. It's like a
It looks like a fractal with a rainbow.
Like
Yeah.
what's that guy? Not H.R. Geiger. H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, it looks like something you'd see in his world.
Mm-hmm.
Massachusetts.
I think it's probably one of the coolest things you could ever see. It looks like someone melted Skittles in a forge. It's not that far off.
Ooh, I knew there was gonna be at least one who is at least one person in chat who is gonna try to correct me.
What do you need to be corrected about?
I made a bismuth joke, but like literally moments after I had already talked about Otto von Bismarck. Of course, it's the Bismarck. You silly people, silly person, I should say.
Yeah, I could make my own bismuth crystal on the stream, but again, it's like you gotta have an oven and shit. I don't know. I'd have to set up cameras in my kitchen.
Break your own geode dancing bear.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun
Your
one.
own geode dancing bear.
What does dancing bear have to do with it?
Oh shit, my shit.
9 large break your own dancing bears, rocks, and minerals.
What's happening?
9 break your own geodes, 90% hollow medium, easy crack open and discover surprise crystals inside. Educational info and instructions included, fun party favors and prizes. There you go, Nick, $19.95 for 9 break your own geodes.
Find some fun geodes inside the time of your life. You guys know that little...
Yeah, sock and bopper. Blow them up,
Sock
put your
and
hand
bopper.
inside.
Mm-hmm.
I want bigger than like 1 3/4 though, if possible.
You want nice big geodes.
You're not gonna see a lot of crystal in action if they're that small, because they have a bit of a skin on the outside in the first place.
Dude, the reviews are so good. Like they're 5 stars, but they're also hilarious. Very nice geodes. Okay.
Yep.
Everything I expected. They were great. So big, I would buy them again.
So big. My lights are going out. I think my power is gonna die.
Oh no.
Nice geodes.
I want to know, like, are there people 1-starring it when they like, the geodes in this were kind of lame? Like, do you not realize that it's like a random chance kind of thing?
If you buy 12 geodes and you don't get any that aren't just rocks, I'd be kind of mad too.
Like, yeah, but like, isn't that just the? Doesn't that kind of come with the territory?
Well, it's like you can't crack them, or you ruin the fun. So how are you supposed to know?
They're not gonna. Yeah, there's no way they can know going into the box, right?
They're not that uncommon to find actual geodes that it just seems like maybe they knew ahead of time.
Are we actually going to have a 3-player Pintarillo?
Is nobody else around?
It's like the first time that's ever happened on Earth.
Why don't you message in the Skype chat?
Oh.
I don't know what you just said. It sounded kind of racist, to be honest.
Oh, good motherfucker.
Put your hand inside. Get ready to have the time of your life.
Yeah. Sock and boppers.
Sock and boppers.
You guys ever play with sock and boppers?
I was too old by the time those happened.
I never knew anybody who had them, I think.
I never played with a sock and bopper, but in high school, when we got drunk, we did have boxing gloves that we used to punch each other in the face with. That was fun.
Sounds fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like into Nerf and Super Soakers when sock and boppers were out.
There was
you know, sorry, go on.
No, please.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, what I just realized is that I think the last time we did that was with Jeremy, the guy who's on Shameless.
Jeremy spoken.
That's funny.
We should invite Anar Ducking to the game because he said invite me to the game in your chat.
Ooh, good idea.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Sorry, I tried.
Post some pictures on Discord. Ooh, okay. Take a look at those. Oh shit! Aries posted some geodes in my Discord.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
going
that's
to
pretty
Rob's
dope.
Discord now.
Yeah.
Where is that? Let's see.
It's the one.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
there's some
alpaca
geodes
patrol.
there.
Yeah.
Dude, Rob, your Discord, by the way,
Yeah.
is the one where I see that I have 900 messages because I don't know, half the people in that group they do all at everybody.
No, they actually don't have the ability to add everybody.
Dude, I'm getting so much. Well, then they're just adding me as a joke then, which is also, you know, you can't really stop that. But
Yeah. I mean, it's against the rules, but I don't think people are adding you.
it's against the rules. Like,
well, like you can't. Like, it's just
look at
kind of
that.
a
I
dick
just fucking
move
did
to-
it.
Well, yeah, you're allowed to because you're a mod, you asshole. You just pinged everybody in the Discord.
Yeah, you said they can't do that, so I was testing it.
Well, yeah, you can. Sure.
Oh my god. There's 556 people plus everyone else that's online.
Now,
Yeah, you just
right
pinged,
click
like,
server
1,000
mute
people.
and see you later.
Discord.gg/alpaca patrol, by the way, in case you're curious. It's a pretty active Discord. Good time.
I have one too, but I don't really promote it.
Dude, what are we gonna do? We got 3 people. We can't play Pin to Rio with 3 people. It's like, it just doesn't
really
work.
make any sense. We could do Vermi if you want to do that.
In my head, I had Vermi, and then I
Yeah.
was like, if Rob says it, I'm gonna acquiesce.
All right, I'm always down for that game.
We can Vermi
Yeah,
up
we can
real
do
quick.
Ah, fuck it, sure. All right.
Also gives me a good opportunity to see how the Lord of Encoding, Envenk, works with Vermintide too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were saying NVEC yesterday. It's NVENK.
It's NVENK.
NC.
Like
Write it correctly,
Ghostbusters.
please.
And Vank that.
Like if there's
Envenk.
something strange in your GPU, who you gonna call?
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm into that.
What? Monitor 3? How did you get the idea to go to Monitor 3? I've never in my life opened anything on that.
Warhammer. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Vermi is boring, says Jelly D.
There's a couple of people who are anti-Verm. I don't really get it because it's just we just get to talk over it.
I get
you know?
it,
Yeah.
because we're kindred spirits.
Okay.
I like an hour of Vermi, 100% I'm in.
Did you go?
Yeah.
I went to emphasize my point. An hour and 1 second of Vermi, I'm hitting the snooze button. That's too much.
Well, you're in luck because we barely have 40 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's perfect.
Oh yeah, we could try the Twitch mode if you want.
Nah.
You don't have to try it. It actually just works.
Yeah, I did it the other day.
No, I'm not. Armello, 3 people in a bot. Armello is more boring.
Yeah, like
It just gives you
that's the
stuff.
thing that I don't get. Like, I feel like, I mean, you know, granted, maybe I'm a different kind of viewer, but I would rather have a streamer just like shooting the shit over a game over them talking about the complex moves that they're making in a game like Armello.
Yeah, depends who you are. Some people really like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn Twitch mode on my side. So if you want to vote, feel free.
I don't think it works that way.
Yeah, but I did it last time and it worked.
If you turn it on and you host, maybe it works that way.
Yeah, like if you
you get free loot dice.
I think who's ever but like not really.
We got like 3 instances of loot dice.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's worth it.
We should.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad because like I was trying to. I spend more time than you would think trying to come up with interesting stuff for the docket. I think we run like a weird show, so not everything that you would think that works actually works. And some of the things you think would be garbage are actually amazing. So I was like, you know what would be really fun is if we could play Catan on the show.
I would be into
Rob
that.
just said that the other day too, actually.
Yeah.
All the fucking Catan games on Steam are like extremely negative reviews.
Yeah.
So I think we could maybe do it in tabletop sim, but I don't know. I got like PTSD after the life segment. I'm not gonna go down that road, but like.
Well, do they have the Volcano Catan? Because that was fun. We played it at PAX.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Pompeii, I think, is what it is.
Yeah,
by the way,
it was fun.
You can join on me now, by the way.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably in tabletop sim.
Is there like a tabletop sim mod version? Chan actually says it seems like it works really well, which is cool.
I've never played Catan, but I know that everyone fucking, sucks their own dick over it. So
it's
like,
a good game.
Yeah, I want to try it.
And then the other thing is people are suggesting Secret Hitler, and I agree. I think we should try that out. It's been suggested enough. They suggested use your words for a year, and I rebuked it. I said no. I said no. Use your words. We already have jackpots.
No one more time.
We should have said no one more time, but I'm glad we checked at the very least.
Yeah, it's for a single segment, finding out, it's not a bad idea. The one that I was suggesting actually on tabletop sim was this one called Deck Quest.
Well, I'm having such deja vu.
Really?
Drek Quest?
Dude, Shrek Quest.
Shrek Quest. Well, yeah, there's a bunch of
I
other
call
ones.
Shrek, Rob can be Donkey. I don't know what Ryan's going to be. Farquad.
Doesn't bother me.
You can try and foil our merry adventures through the woods.
I'm an adult. I don't know who any characters except for Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey are.
You know Farquad.
I do not know Farquad.
Yeah, he's got a big chin.
Is that from Shrek 2?
It's from all the Shrek.
He's in the first one.
Never saw Shrek 2.
He's in the first one. He's the villain. This guy's walking away during the cutscene.
That's
going apeshit.
Kind of silly.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it. I've seen it before. I don't know how people do.
David
this guy?
Duke?
Oh no!
Oh my god! Really?
He's just some dude. We got a dude.
That's
Duke.
horrible.
Of all the people, we had to get David Duke. Yeah, why is Ryan pretending not to know Shrek? I don't get it.
Dude, I don't know who Farquaad is.
Joke. It's just a weird joke.
I'm just leveling with you. I have no idea who Farquaad
No,
is.
Farquaad.
I don't know
100%.
who Farquaad is.
How can you possibly
know?
not know who Farquaad is?
You're lying. You know.
I don't know who Farquaad is. Are you sure he was in the first Shrek movie?
Yes.
He's the villain. He's the main villain.
I thought the main villain of Shrek 1 was like his dragon or something.
No.
There's a
the
dragon
and Donkey fall in love. They start out as villains. Oh fuck! I hit the wrong button. Whatever. I didn't need that heal anyway.
Hello.
Hold up. I'm gonna... Hey, cover me for a second. I'm gonna change all of my settings.
Can you also look up Farquaad so we know that you know who it is?
Crank that
Possibly
gamma
the
up.
worst time to say cover me because we have a horde. But yeah,
Well,
go
could
on.
you
We
just...
can handle this. It's
could you
just against the
Could you
grain.
just do it?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm doing it.
And then, like, okay. Graphics quality. Give me a little high now, because we got NVENC extricated from our system.
Oh, hell yeah.
No,
Oh.
you put it in your system.
Must be restarted for these changes to take place.
Rip.
What a ripoff.
Is your bitrate on like 5K?
Yeah, 6K.
Oh my god, then you're fine.
We had some reliable internet. I thank God every day for it.
Do you?
Well, I mean, I'm an atheist.
Oh, I gotta
so.
turn off Spotify. That's pretty cool, though. That you still thank God, even though you're an atheist.
Well, I just feel like, you know, if he's
you know
responsible,
who's really
you gotta give one up to the big
yeah.
man
well,
upstairs.
it's like if he's responsible for it. I just used the freaking post.
Atheist or not, you still gotta praise Jesus.
I just think like I don't want to be making any enemies.
Right, yeah. Voltaire.
Pascal.
Right, yeah. Voltaire Pascal, yeah. That's, Oh, he's stabbing me. I'm being stabbed right now.
I got arrows for him.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Very nice of you.
I always have arrows for you.
It's very nice.
Hey. Oh, look, another religion segment. Look, you have just told me everything about your personal beliefs instantaneously.
There's a hooker. He's dead now.
It's my favorite recurring segment on the NLSS, where we all go, "Hey, God's not real, and if you believe it, you're a sheep."
Yeah, you are.
It's the attitude we bring to it every time.
I saw there was a post on Reddit that was just like, I don't know what subreddit it was, but it was like, oh, the movie God's Not Dead actually doesn't prove anything, and it's like,
oh, really?
It's just like, dog, that movie came out like 15 years ago. What the hell?
Well, they made a third one, you know, like it just came out.
Oh, okay.
You go from this wheel over to the cart. How do you get up there?
Use the space bar to jump.
Do it.
I think you go to the cart and then you go along the fence.
You use the space bar to...
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. Like, I'll just die over here.
Oh, did you jump up? We're getting a tome, mister.
What the hell is this tome meta? I just want to fight rad people.
I mean, we can skip tomes if you want.
I got the tome.
Do you need 3 people to get a tome? That's just my philosophy.
You don't. We were just figuring it out.
It's a jumping puzzle.
We can call him Tommy. And then everybody
Tomo.
else.
We'll skip all the
WM1.
tomes. It's fine. We don't do any tomes. You're
I'm
gonna
not
get
skipping
worse
the tome.
loot.
I'm not skipping the tomes. You know how important loot is in this world? I'm gonna buy 50 fucking geodes so I can open them on Twitch. That's loot.
Dude, they should have more loot boxes that just look like geode opening, you know?
Dude, did you
Have
see...
more loot boxes.
I hit you with the clandestine at Nick. Because that coin pusher game we were talking about, they actually
I saw
made
that.
it. And by they, I mean, you know, the royal day.
Yeah.
You know there's like 200 of those on iOS, right?
For real, coin pushers.
Yeah, I've been playing them for years.
I was just going to say, like, I'm not interested at all, but I added you just in case it was something that you were interested in.
I don't think I need one on Steam necessarily, but if they, like, successfully made a game around it, that would be fun. I would play it. But somebody's very far ahead of us. Is that David Duke?
He's gone.
That's
now it's
me.
Boydka.
Boydka
looks like a...
Like, what are you guys doing over there?
He's like a Dark Souls boy who has not gone hollow yet.
Boydka is, I think, how you kind of say vodka in Russian.
That's good to know for the 2020 election.
B is V, so
what
it
if it was
vodka.
Boudica, the Celtic war lord?
Boudica from Utica.
Yeah, she's from Utica, famously. The famous
that's right.
Utican Boudica.
They should have Salt and Pepper's Push It for the pushing game. Just plays over and over and over forever in MIDI.
This is an NLSS viewer who joined the game. It looks like.
How can you tell?
Yeah, he literally just said Rob is right in chat.
Oh, that'll do it.
Got him.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going apeshit. He's like attacking. There's nobody even around.
He's ready.
Sometimes you gotta murder, you know.
So yeah, I guess I don't have Twitch mode enabled. Wait, it says I do. No votes have come up though.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Oh, there's a loot goblin.
I have a question for you. I'm gonna try to kill this goblin with you, but
I'm out of arrows.
He's so. There we go.
You got him.
You got him.
Yeah.
He dropped nothing.
You go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You purchase, let's just say, a chicken breast.
Yeah.
Weird.
How many days go by before you're like, I'm just gonna toss it. I'm not gonna eat that.
Depends when the sell-by date is.
Yeah. Like I usually to be honest, like I freeze a lot of the meat that I buy.
Let's say it was in the fridge.
All right, now you don't.
Probably like 5-6 days at most.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Well, because like you can tell, like if it gets slimy and if it gets smelly, then it's like, yeah, that's not a.
So on Monday, I ate some 7-day-old fish, and in advance of eating it, I was like, I'm a little concerned. Then I ate it,
Did you
and it
taste
was
that it
delicious.
Was 7-day-old fish? Oh, okay.
And I was like, this is good. This is a good thing, and I'm insulted that I even thought about tossing this out instead of making something delicious with it.
Dude, I want to get a like a spot that I can dry age meat.
Are you
real
okay?
bad?
Spotify.
No, dude, like dry. Apparently, I've never had dry aged meat, and I want it. I want to try it. Are we? So we're skipping tomes and stuff because
I'm blowing.
I don't know. I'm standing here with Boydco. Okay.
Okay.
We're getting lit.
Oh, yeah, it's down there. I actually need the ammo from there, so I'm gonna go get the ammo.
I can't carry it, so somebody else has to come in here. But I need the ammo anyway.
Over there, a storm weaver. Oh, I'm gonna be. I'm trapped. Please help me!
Coming.
Gobble.
Oh, you were saved by the garbage tornado.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, go help him. I'm gonna go.
Oh God, it's coming in the house.
Come save me! I need some help.
The tornado got me in the house.
Yeah, there's a tornado in the doorway. We can't get out.
I'm there.
What a disaster, dude.
Somebody get the Grim.
Yeah, okay. Next,
Yeah,
okay. You know what? It's my bad. I'm the one deviating. I guess it does take 4 people to get a tome. I'll go follow you
gotta
guys next
stick
time.
together. Yeah.
There's free ammo in there, so it wasn't entirely just that.
Yeah. Koji, it's not the same as Remy. Yeah, I actually just watched a video about like cooking shit in koji rice, which is basically like moldy rice. But apparently it makes things delicious.
Nah, I just think people have like too much time on their hands.
Don't cook shit and gross shit, please.
Oh,
Yeah,
but what if
I
it
don't
gives them a certain sense of satisfaction, you know?
It won't. It's gross.
What if it tastes good? I mean, it could taste good. You guys ready to kill this boss?
I have the
I'm
key.
climbing the tower.
Yeah, but don't get it yet because it's a Grim, so you might as well kill the boss first.
But I fell, so it doesn't matter.
Alright. Well, that works out.
Look how fast we're killing this boss.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
it's
I just used my
Mouse
old
bomb.
Got him! Oh,
that's kinda mean.
hit him in the head,
Go to town.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm not knocked. Did he poop on us? Is that what he does?
I think there might be a
Yes.
mage also. Oh, never mind. It wasn't a fart cloud.
There was a Fire Lord.
What if you don't live in North America? Because, like,
Yeah.
you know, we have our own preconceived notions about food, no questions asked, right? But, like, what is a meal that we eat in North America that you think is disgusting as someone who's not from North America?
Hot dog?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, I doubt hot dogs.
Cottage cheese and Ruffles. Ryan said that to me.
Oh, that's just, like, a cry for help.
Yeah.
I still eat it sometimes. It's pretty good.
I think
Milk. Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we've gone over this. Most people it's milk, right?
They love milk over here.
Yeah, because like truthfully, most of the world not big on the old milk drinking.
Unless you're going to England and they put it in all the tea.
Well, that's like, you know, if you had a glass of mustard.
Ooh, mac and cheese. That's
Really?
a good, yeah, I wonder.
Yeah.
I bet mac and cheese is one of them.
Lynn had never had mac and cheese till she came here.
You know what's another one that I actually know for sure is PB&J.
Okay. I mean, I think that's a little
ew,
weird.
why would you do that?
Something like making a sandwich that's exclusively like 2 condiments feels weird, even though I actually like peanut butter and jelly.
The flavor profiles individually feel like they shouldn't go together, but then they do.
Fuck.
I'll give you one. And I've beaten this drum many times, but mayonnaise-based salads.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting here.
When I like, hey, we got potato salad, and it's like some
Oh, he got the tome. Okay.
boiled potatoes and mayonnaise and like a chopped up bit of celery. I'm like, I don't get it.
It's not gross. It's creamy.
I think creamy might be one of the grossest adjectives, so I'm not sure if you're selling it that well to begin with.
If it's delicious, I'm all for creamy.
This is apparently where the next one is, somewhere by this river.
Yeah, it's in the river.
I think our friend
I
got
still
hooked.
don't know where it is. I want to see it.
It's fine.
Got him. No, I'm not specifically, like, I don't like it, but it's more like when I look at it, I'm like, this is a weird food.
What are we talking about again? I forgot.
Mayonnaise-based salads. Like a macaroni salad
yeah.
freaks me out. You like boil a bunch of pasta, and then you put like half a jar of mayonnaise in there and mix it up.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, okay, so that's what I thought you meant like when people use... like if they have like a leafy salad and they use mayo as a dressing.
That's gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's like some Japanese stuff.
Where's the tomat?
That's nasty. I don't think it's this river.
This is the river. There's no more river after this.
Or the sin that is Hawaiian salad. What is Hawaiian salad?
Oh boy!
Guarantee it's got spam in it. I feel like this guy knows where it is.
Yeah, follow him.
Oh, there it is. It's in the water over here.
Nice.
I feel like we're gonna die if we go at it, though.
No, that's fine.
Well, I can't pick it up, so I'm just here to guard it.
Alright, I'll grab it then.
Sick. Alright, now I know where that is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Something's in the water.
Yeah, it's Jaws.
No, it's me.
I didn't realize
I am
a spot over there.
sending out a clarion call. We need urgent help, me and Boydka.
Yeah. So, fuck, I can't hit them when they're on a lower elevation.
Oh, fuck, I got downed.
Hold on, I'm going.
Stop it.
Yeah, we're good.
We're gonna clean up, though, when we finish this round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got hooked. Boydka, he's done it. He saved me.
Nice, nice.
Wait, you can climb back up the log.
Yes, you can, yeah.
That's very smart.
Oh, I'm with you, Chad. Any kind of gelatin-based salad.
Yeah, oh, dude, the 60s were a terrible
You look
time.
at those pictures, you're like, what were people doing?
I don't know,
Look at the
man.
heels. There's heels over by that camper, usually.
Eh.
Not camper, wagon. I need one. I'm, like, black and white.
Like
You
meat
heal
and Jell-O?
over time.
Or like, what was it with Bananas Hollandaise? Is that the one that goes viral all the time?
Yeah. Well, there's ones they have like it's like they have green Jell-O filled with olives, and it's just like, oh, why?
That's
would
actually hell.
I feel like I used to see those at the grocery store all the time, and I have not.
Maybe.
Did the last person who bought all of them finally leave this mortal coil and free the rest of us from the prison?
I fucking hope so.
It's not Jell-O. That's Hello Games.
Hey, there's a Black Knight Halberd up here.
Oh, they used it because it was futuristic back then. They liked it, so they put it in everything.
Oh, you knocked him down. Nice. Yeah, I think it was like a, you know, hey, there's just some shit that everybody has around the house. Let's make some weird shit with it. But then they went too far. That's where, like, casserole culture came from, man. Like, where everything has to
your
be in fucking
casserole.
I don't get it. I'm not a casserole man. Very rarely do I enjoy a casserole.
I'm a cherry man.
You like cherries?
Yeah.
I do too.
I actually can't eat cherries. They make my lips itch, but I like them anyway. Cherry flavored.
They make you a little bitch?
Yeah, they make me a little bit.
Okay.
I said they make my lips itch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which in turn makes me a little bit.
Yeah. Right, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's not get all down.
Over here. I've never consumed a casserole. To the best of my knowledge,
I'm
at
sure
least.
you've had ones that aren't, like, referred to as, hey, this is a casserole.
I feel like we've had this conversation before, and someone was like, have you ever had X? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, X is a casserole. But I don't remember what X was.
If you have an amalgam of shit that's baked in a dish, then you've had a casserole.
Like lasagna is a casserole.
Technically, I think you could get away with calling it a casserole.
It's a bad example.
Chicken pot pie one?
Never had lasagna. Well, that's a meat pie, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't think that counts.
I thought meat pies kind of were casseroles.
It sort of is.
So the addition of bread makes a new boundary that is now the bowl. So
I think it becomes a pie.
Yeah, pie is its own category.
Is a pizza a casserole?
No, this is madness.
Pizza is a pie.
Well, it's a pizza, really.
But maybe pies are casseroles.
I mean, sort of. There's a little square rhombus thing going on with it, but...
Have you ever seen that bagel? They cut it in half lengthwise, or vertically, and then they put peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, if I never see that picture again, it's too soon.
It's probably linked to me at least, like, once a week.
If you look, instead of looking at the front page of, like, NLSS Circle Jerk, if you look at new posts, it's, like, that is posted 1 or 2 times a day. People are like, when will the NLSS weigh in on this?
Of X.
When will they ever talk about this? It's never been mentioned before.
When they see this, they're gonna do the whole show on it.
I feel like the other one that comes up all the time is the bread bag. Like, what do you do with the bread bag? Do you, like, spin it and then tuck it under?
Spin it and put it under. That's what I do.
Oh, right. Yeah, we had a long conversation about that one.
In case you've forgotten, I put the bread tack back in the bag so that it holds it like a civilized person.
Dude, I don't know why I'm so moderate on everything, but like,
excuse me.
Well, no, like, there's always
you're very liberal.
No, but what I mean is, like, whenever we have these kind of discussions, I mean, outside of like fish and chips, like, there's the two radicals, and I'm always like halfway in the middle.
Yeah, whatever
in
works.
This scenario, like, I use the twisty, and then once there is enough give on the plastic bag, I do the twist and shout.
Why would you ever?
And put under.
Question. Why ever stop using the twisty?
Because it's like seconds more work.
I don't really have a leg to stand on because I don't wash the knife in between cutting different things, so
yeah,
it's like the
he's
one
got a
day.
Charge.
I mean, this show is all about glass houses, so
yes,
you know, it's all right. You could have a strong stance on it. I don't mind.
You did not hit me.
How do you feel about houses made of glass, though?
Dude, I've been watching, like, the older I get, I've been watching this media. I've been watching some HGTV, as mentioned many times.
This old house?
Well, no, it's...
I was watching that on Hulu the other day.
You were watching Bob Vila fix up old houses on Hulu?
It wasn't even Bob Vila at first. It was 2 guys that I don't even know who they are.
Property Brothers?
No, it was actually that show, though. This old house. Sorry, go ahead with your story. I don't know why that happened.
So many people appear to live in houses and never use their curtains, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, people have like their bedroom on the ground floor and no curtains on the bedroom window. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
That's the sun.
Dude,
well, just open your curtains a little bit or something. Like, someone could watch you while you're sleeping.
That legit was me for a while.
They probably have Facebook accounts. They don't care.
It was double bad too, because I not only was my window just open to the world, but my window overlooks another like apartment face. So there's just like 30 or 40 apartments there.
Yeah, no, I absolutely hate that.
Yeah.
I remember you were saying you had construction workers and they were just watching you sleep for a while.
Yeah, that was very weird. That actually is the
reason. Why were they doing that?
That's why I have a curtain on my window now. It's like, you know what? I'm not game for that. I think Boudica, the lesser, needs some help.
I have very little health.
Just, can I say something?
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, but he's got a toe man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Get him in there.
He's good now. We're good.
Meat for the slaughter. Somebody have to touch this? Oh, okay, we're good.
No, it just takes a sec.
Yo, my partner's room is on the bottom floor, and he keeps his window open all the time. Now that's too far. That's just absurd.
No, Rob wasn't watching people sleep. They were watching him sleep.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
It's not good.
Basically, like the meat of the story is they were doing work on the roof, so the construction workers were using the fire escape to ascend, which is probably illegal, but you know, it's whatever.
Wait, Ryan hasn't ever had lasagna?
I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like I've tasted lasagna, but I've never like consumed a lasagna.
You know what Garfield would do to you if he finds out?
Probably die of like type cat diabetes.
I I'm not sure anybody's consumed an entire lasagna.
Well, I just mean like I've like Kate gets lasagna sometimes, and
yes,
I'm like I'll take a bite, and I'm like, yeah. I've never like been out and be like, I'll take the lasagna.
Oh, Reynolds, you gave me the Emperor. Sorry, go on.
You got past General?
I got Emperor.
Fuck.
I also got to the Emperor's Strongbox.
Oh, I got General.
Do you want mine? Like,
well, I don't know. For the best car insurance rates online, go to the General and save some time. So maybe it's good.
I don't care about loot. Like this thing right here, just I don't care about it. What? Oh, okay, open it up.
What do you have for me, General? Let's see. Oh, orange! 2 oranges!
Dude, that's pretty good.
Got a plus charm. I got a volley crossbow that is orange and has shade.
What are the orange effects? Yeah, what do they do?
Critical hits restore +2 ammunition.
Ooh!
That's interesting. I haven't used a crossbow still. Got an illusion dual swords. Critical hits increase attack speed by 20% for 5 seconds. That sounds kind of good.
This is the dual. Look, I'm not trying to say I have a hard life, even though it's probably the hardest life anybody's ever had.
Right.
While I go through this, I'm actually gonna. Is there any way you can leave a space open? You know, it's 4:44. I'm not gonna restart the game just to get new settings. Just kidding. I totally am. But
yeah, it's fine. We can always just. Yeah.
We're talking about the aluminum ball, and I go. I think people should focus on improving themselves and making sure that they do something that's good for them and good for society. And then
hold on, before you continue this rant, let's just do not phrase that as altruism, okay? But go on.
Chad goes, "What an asshole! Oh, I guess you can never do anything unless it's productive, right, NL?" And then I say, I've never had lasagna. They go, "Are you stupid? What are you doing? You gotta eat lasagna." It's the double standard I'm held to is outrageous.
You should eat lasagna.
I'm just saying that as a 29-year-old, able-bodied white male from North America, could people stop making my life so difficult?
Dude, you know what? Like you like cooking at home and stuff?
I do, yeah.
Make a fucking lasagna. It's
I'm gonna be real with you. It seems like a lot of work, and I bet my first lasagna is gonna be fucking horrible. I think like if you made like 2 lasagnas, you'd be like, this one's so much better than the first one.
Dude, like it's actually straight up pretty damn easy to make a lasagna. Like it's not hard. It's pretty much you boil the pasta and you cook the ground beef with the sauce, and then you just layer it on. That's all you got to do. It's simple.
Is it that eating lasagna is too hard for you?
No, not at all. It's just like, so I don't want to make it at home because I feel like I don't want to.
You want to try a good one first.
That's the thing. Yeah, I want to make sure like I actually like it enough, I guess, first. But then the second thing is I just fix my inventory and then give me a second. Is I don't know, fucking talent points. I don't know. Yeah. Sure, here you go. The Shield of Valaya.
Oh, you're level 7 over now, right? You could get the subclass if you wanted it.
I think I'm 8. I already got the subclass actually.
Oh, are you using it?
Believe it or not, yeah, I believe so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about what happens in this game. Like, I have press forward and
lasagna
and left click, and that's how I live my life. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Whenever I am at a restaurant that sells lasagna, and I know this is like a baby opinion because I should just do it once, but I'm like, there's other things I'd probably rather have here. Like, you know, if I'm going to like a nice Italian restaurant, I don't want to have lasagna. I want to have like, I don't know, something different.
No, see, that's the rub. You don't want to get lasagna at a shitty Italian restaurant. If you go to a nice Italian restaurant, you get a nice lasagna. It can be the best Italian food you've ever had. But
shit lasagna is like cold inside and has bad sauce, and you're gonna hate your life.
Shit lasagna is the weirdest range.
You're not doing a good job of selling me on lasagna.
No, that's shitty ones. Don't get that one.
Don't get the shitty ones. Get nice lasagna.
You're telling me it's kind of a dice roll.
No, if you go to a shitty place, if you're going to like just a regular run-of-the-mill Italian place, don't get the lasagna. If you're going to a nice Italian restaurant, that's the time to get the lasagna instead of the other things.
Yeah, don't go to the pizza place for lasagna.
I'll take your word. I'll take you at face value on that.
Yeah, next time you're at an Italian place, try out a lasagna. You might like. I mean, you like cheese, you like meat.
I like all the ingredients.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you can have a good time. It's fun.
Hey, my game actually looks like kind of okay now.
Good.
Dude, Envy.
What did it look like before?
It was like a washed out fucking
Oh.
N64 game. Now it has like real shadows.
Yeah, I think this game's actually kind of pretty at times. I mean, when you're underground, it's kind of shitty, but outside, it's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. This map's actually rather pretty. Like, there's a whole like pitch black section to it.
That scares me.
Whoa.
I've never played this map.
It's not my favorite, but it's all right.
Is it a sewer level?
No, there's no sewers. It's all
Okay,
tunnels.
thank God.
You like never leave the tunnel in this.
I want lasagna now.
See,
Yeah,
maybe that's what's nice about having never had lasagna. Can't crave it.
Don't crave the lasagna.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Ryan, will you build me a lasagna?
I don't think you want my lasagna. Oh!
I do.
Jesus.
I want your lasagna, and yours alone.
I'd try your. If you made a lasagna, I'd try your lasagna.
I would absolutely try it. We get a glass of nice wine and have a lasagna together.
What about like a mod lasagna? Is
Mod-
lasagna one of those things you could add your
Can we
own
cook that fast?
ingredients into it?
You can. I
Uh,
like. Okay, so I did watch. I watched one of those binging with Babish videos, and he made a lasagna, and but he put like celery and carrots. In
no!
it. Yeah, and I was like,
Get out of
"Dog,
here!
Like, this is the first time I've watched one of your videos and been like, that don't look good. That looks
You
kind of
ruined that lasagna. Get out.
that looks kind of like it kind of looks like a shitty lasagna, to be totally honest with you. But yeah, like you can get away with like putting other shit in there if you like.
There shouldn't be anything super crispy going on in a lasagna, really.
Yeah, it sort of seems like that. Oh, there's a loot goblin. There's a loot goblin.
Oh,
You
nice.
have killed
you grabbed
him.
the dice!
I have grabbed his
Let's
loot dice.
go.
I suddenly understand this game. I am
You know where
in
the Tomes
possession
and Grims
of
are,
loot
Rob?
dice.
No, I don't actually.
No!
Yeah, I don't know where like any of the tomes
Fatal
are.
error.
I have
Yeah.
two. I can't believe I have a bit as the show comes to an end here, but I have two bits. One is, I'm not fishing for like congratulations,
congrats.
but my garbage course is finally over, and life
Hooray!
is like
Nice.
never actually felt better than it feels right now. You know that like last day of school feeling you got when you were 15
Yeah.
years old and the whole
Been
summer was laid out
10,000
in front
years
of
and
you?
now I'm free.
That's where I am right now. I haven't felt it in 100 years, and I'm so happy. But then the second thing is, when we were in Washington
Push
State,
the cart.
you know, we went to Mod Pizza, because that's where it is and originated. And, what's going on with this? First off, way better than the Canadian analog. Mod Pizza's still crushing it. Congratulations down there. Secondly, I had a moment of incredible sympathy for the Mod Pizza worker that is in the meat section. Because everybody that was in front of us in line, the vegetable section, they're like, yeah, throw like some Roma tomatoes on that and like maybe some black olives. They get to the meat section, 100% guarantee, yeah, just give us every meat. And then the dude has been through this, you know, he's not the first day at the job, okay?
Yeah.
He says, in a snarky tone, even the anchovies? And then 100% reply rate, oh no, not the anchovies.
Yeah, not those.
And he nods
And
and
if you
goes
would
like,
put them on, please start over.
he goes like, I thought so. And I was like, this guy has this conversation at least 100 times a day.
Yeah.
How many times do you think he's had to scrap the whole thing because the anchovies got on there?
I think that's why he asks in
Right,
advance
he has to
now.
ask,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have to remake a new
But
pizza.
before he decided to ask, he probably scrapped like 20 of them.
He probably he's saving corporate a bunch of money with his new technique.
They're gonna roll it out in the training program next week.
Well, okay, but can I be a little pedantic here?
Okay, and fish
What
aren't
we do.
Yeah, if somebody says like, "Give me all the meat," yeah, they probably don't mean the fish.
I
Fish
disagree.
isn't meat to
I
you?
fundamentally disagree with the idea that fish is not meat.
I mean, like, I get it, and oh shit. But like at the same time, oh shit, oh god, run! There's a garbage tornado!
Oh,
no!
no.
Somebody marked him, and they're the greatest team player I've ever seen. I have killed them, I believe.
Thank God.
I think. Like it almost reminds me of like the tomatoes are a fruit argument, except I'm on like the opposite side, where I'm like,
I hate that argument.
It's animal flesh.
Yeah.
I was just
It's not
never
the animal
raised.
I
But
I was never raised to be like fish and meat are two distinct categories, I guess, and that's where it's...
If you got a meat lover's pizza,
yeah,
are you expecting anchovies on there?
I wouldn't expect anchovies on there, but if I was like, hey, where did these come from? And they're like, well, the pizza's called Meat Lovers. I'd be like, you know what? You're right.
I wouldn't expect them. I wouldn't expect them on there because it's a tradition that Meat Lovers Pizza has the same bunch of shit every time.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
Not because it definitionally doesn't work, because it does.
But, I mean, it's not like if you hold the opinion that fish is not meat, at least in a nomenclatural context, you're not super in the minority. You might even be in the majority, I don't know.
I hope not.
Because, like, I told you when I moved to Korea, they were like, yeah, you could be a vegetarian here, just eat a bunch of fish. And I was like, I can't help but feel that we're on the different wavelengths.
Yeah.
We are missing one person?
Oh, were we supposed to jump into that little cave off the top?
No, we are not missing one person. I am incorrect.
Here's the whole pitch black section.
There might have been a Grim over there, and we couldn't get to it, so we didn't jump on.
Yeah. There is a tome back there, yeah, I think. I don't remember where they all are on this one. Actually, there's one in this section. There's like, you gotta like run over to the side into the pitch black to get it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm in.
I wouldn't...
It's super dark over here.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, to be totally honest with you.
Found med supplies.
Monka S.
Yeah, like serious Monka S. Right now! Oh, it's so terrifying in the darkness!
Okay. I'm done with that idea.
I don't know, dude. I think we should try.
I've
got the loot die, so we gotta go all in on the tomes, right?
Yeah.
Tomo.
I'm getting chopped up over here, though.
Austin
I hope
got
you all
mad
have
at me.
outlines on.
I do not. Austin got mad at me because I hit him with a Twitch emote on Skype. So I have a newfound respect for Rob, who does not do that.
I do not do that.
I believe I said seems good. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think emotes should stay on Twitch mostly.
They do a really good job of like encompassing how I feel, though.
Yeah, conveying like a specific emotion. Nice.
Like, yeah, seems good is like we're copacetic, man. And then you know, lull is like I'm laughing at your expense to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I.
Oh, there we go.
I said forehead. I don't even know what that one is. But I just see it sometimes.
That's like if you're laughing real hard.
Oh, is that the?
Like
it's like the guy.
At someone's stupidity. Yeah.
He's like he looks like he's out of like an '80s stock video about business. No, it's not. It's this guy. Okay.
It's like if you're trying to be like sarcastic laughing, like you're like this guy's a moron.
Okay.
Forehead, you know.
Dude, that's very flattering because I feel like I almost never see that in my chat.
Oh, I want to write it too.
Should we not have held on to that cart? Mayflies, why don't you shut the fuck up?
I love her. Don't be mean to her.
Hey, where you going? Where you going? Just kidding. You're dead.
Got him. We do have to, you know, overwatch this card a little bit, by the way.
I like those sun rays coming through.
No fault.
It's too bad we still haven't played that one map that's like really pretty on the stream.
That's because we always play quick play. We could play at any time.
True. He's right.
Is there stuff over here on the left?
Let's do it, man. I'm in.
That is the path that you go, so yes.
Oh, I thought this was extra path and we were supposed to follow the cart.
No.
Nice. Good kill. Good kill. I was going to get it, but I'm not mad.
There's a fog wall behind us. I think there's a Dark Souls villain over there.
What?
Tainted Demon? Dude, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
I'm glad you're carrying the torch of the like Dark Souls remaster looking like absolute garbage.
It's not alright what they did to my favorite game.
It's kind of disappointing because I really, like I said this in the Skype chat, but like I was really expecting it to be like a Shadow of the Colossus kind of remaster.
Yeah.
And it is
No,
not.
it's apparently they just took a shit on it and flushed it in the garbage.
It looks... I mean, the first thing is, it had to look good in order to justify... Oh, I need help, thank you. In order to justify purchasing the same game again.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look good. It looks
It
bad.
might look worse.
Yeah, it's like extremely not good looking.
Yeah.
There are some features for accessibility. You can now do multiple humanities, which is great.
That's a positive thing.
So what do you mean? Like, how does it? You mean like if you
when
die,
you offer
you
them
still...
to stuff, you can do like instead of just I have to keep offering one at a time.
Yeah, 99 humanities to the lady who's also a spider.
You can do that faster now. I really don't remember. There were like 2 other features that were useful. Oh, scale the UI. That's the thing. I don't know. It wasn't anything that was like
There's
a
a
huge
hook lord.
deal.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's
the
like
strangler strangles no more.
A couple of useful features is great. I'm down. But it's not enough to sell me on it. I actually don't think I'll be buying it now.
Well, the thing is, like, I think there is maybe, like, a little bit of hyperbole about it looking much worse. But even if it looks approximately the same, I'm like, why am I going to buy it for 40 bucks?
I guess the reason you do it at that point is, like, you know, you want to like experience Dark Souls again with like full invasions and
that's
that
like
stuff.
But I almost resent that because I'm like, that's just like literally there's an event where everybody's paying $40.
Yeah, to play a game you can play right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It pisses me off they didn't even bother fixing the textures that were busted. Like, I know I can't seem to say that enough times, but fix them. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it is kind of, because it really kind of looks like how, you know, the difference between Ocarina of Time, the original, and Ocarina of Time on the 3DS looks. That's kind of what it looks like. Like, so the picture that they showed of Solaire was just like, yeah, I guess it's kind of higher res. That's kind of cool.
Oh, God.
That's... I didn't know.
How did he get there?
Love your ass.
A lot of the minor imperfections that were sort of cloaked in nebulous darkness in the game because everything looked brighter are now openly on display.
Yeah.
So, although it didn't look as perfect as it could have, they also compensated for that, and now it is not compensated.
You know, we're shitting on it. Here's one positive thing. For people that never actually got to play Dark Souls, good excuse.
Yeah, I get it. Sure.
Like,
doesn't do much for me, though.
I've had that before with, like, remakes of games where it's just like, you know what? I never played that. Here's a good excuse to play it.
And now you can theoretically play the entire Dark Souls trilogy on the PlayStation 4.
That as well, yeah.
And the Switch.
Dark Souls
having
1,
a portable
Dark Souls 3,
nice.
and Bloodborne. The 3 definitive Dark Souls.
Yeah. I don't know. It is really kind of disappointing looking, though. Which is a shame, because, like, when they showed that original teaser, it looked like, oh, shit, it's going to look like Dark Souls 3. Like, dope. But it's not.
Remember when Dark Souls 2 showed that initial trailer and we thought it looked like Dark Souls 3?
Yeah.
I can't stress
And then they made a re-release of it, and then it still didn't look good?
Like, the people in chat that are saying, like, it doesn't look worse, I'm sort of 50-50 on that. Like, I think there are screenshots that are cherry-picked that look worse, but when you watch it in motion, I think it looks comparable or maybe even better. However, like, I don't know, it looking arguably better doesn't excite me to pay 40 bucks for it.
Yeah. Alright, let's ring that bell. Gonna ring my bell. Ring my bell. Yeah, I mean, it looks. You know what? It looks like they did is it looks like they're higher resolution textures and slightly better
particle
lighting.
systems.
Yeah, like that's.
It's
that's
not better lighting. It's less characteristic lighting.
That one shot of, like, the undead in the helmet, and in the old version it's dark, and the new version it's super bright, and the helmet just looks like an unblemished sheet of iron that's all one texture, is horrible.
If you look at
it's horrendous.
Look at the way the reflections were rendered, and that they had like a bit of shading to them, and they were in a way that didn't look flat. Now it's just a regular, bland reflection. And I'm sad.
Hot take: Dark Souls 1 isn't that good. That is hot.
That
That's
is a hot
spicy.
take.
That's the hottest of takes. Or why am I following this guy?
Yeah,
I don't know what's over here.
Yeah, this is the direction that you go. And look at all the world's breaking apart and stuff, and then we gotta wait, and then we watch these guys die, and they are all dead now, and then this door opens.
Have you ever considered that not every single video game on Earth is made to cater to you? Well, this is where criticism goes to die. I had the Dark Souls community on my side until I chose this as my moment, and then it's gone. I'm sorry for trying to censor Namco Bandai.
Oh, man.
All things
Why
are
would
good.
you apologize for that? Why of all the things would you take their side?
All things are good. It just depends on how you look at it, is the thing.
I see this on on videos for like shitty EA games sometimes, like the comments where the mentality is like no, you know, all the people shitting on this game, you know, you should just be happy that they made this game for you. Like, no, hold on, they didn't make it out of charity.
Yeah,
They're not offering this to me as a gift. It is a product. It's there's a consumer relationship here. There's a transaction involved. All right.
I am everything I hate though, because I'm like almost certainly still gonna definitely buy it.
Yeah, I am. I also
probably the day it comes out.
Yeah, me too.
But I'll do a really snarky stream. I'll be like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good job, everybody.
You could just stream it now with the S-Fix and say you got an early copy, and no one would be able to tell. Well, they would see the fire and they'd be like, "Oh, it's not big."
What really got me was Sea of Thieves, dude. Is when people were it came out and it was bad. Well, okay, like some people really like it. Okay, so I'm not. If you like it, that's fine. I'm not trying to say you're wrong. I think there is room for like personal taste in conversations like this. But people would be like, "Yeah, it's garbage, but what'd you expect?" And I'm like, "Ah,
yeah, you should have expected garbage, you fucking idiot."
Not garbage, or like, you know. Why are you taking that opinion? You're like, yeah, it's bad, but they tried. Okay, well, fair enough.
Job.
That's it.
Guess you put it that way.
I mean, I haven't played it, but it does seem kind of bad from what I've seen.
There's just not a lot to do right now.
That's the thing, yeah.
I think that I understand because people are like, why is the Sea of Thieves community like weirdly defensive? It's because like that was the Xbox One exclusive that looked super original and was gonna be like the Xbox One game that gets you to buy an Xbox One, and it came out and it was kind of like a wet fart. And you're like, well, I've been looking at previews for this game for like 300 hours over the past 2 years, like.
So to be like incredibly overly cynical, what do you guys think the over/under is on that game Anthem coming out and being a wet fart too?
Really don't know.
My internal barometer has got me at like a 7.
I think it's pretty likely to actually turn out shitty. Like I'm betting they're gonna have some shitty loot box model that people are gonna be real mad about, and it's not actually gonna be like all that cool shit you saw in the E3 trailer. Yeah, you have to spend $500 or spend 5 million hours to get it.
I don't think we even know exactly what the game is. It's like, dude jetpacks around, pretends to be Iron Man, and shoots aliens?
They've explained it. It's sort of like, what was that other game? That Destiny 2. It's going to be like a Destiny 2 kind of thing.
Alright, that's not something to look up to right now.
Yeah.
I'll wait until E3 when they release an awesome trailer and everybody's super hyped about it to be like, hey, remember, this is marketing? And then, you know, take the counter opinion just to make myself feel superior.
Yeah.
That's my MO. That's the
I hope it's good. Yeah.
That's the end of the show. I don't have to get to class. So.
Oh, yeah! You have, like, no rush.
I could literally just sit here and go, like, boom. Fuck you, training dummy. Who cares? But we probably shouldn't. It's like, this is even worse than making the aluminum ball.
Thanks, Boyka.
Thank you, Boyka, for the carry. He saved me
a
lot of times from some hooks.
What? We killed it!
The training dummy is gone.
It's been defeated.
You can pick it up and move it around.
Oh, I didn't see that someone took it. I thought it was just dead.
He's bringing it. He just threw it off the edge. It's gone now.
Oh.
You guys have anything you want to play tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm gonna play Minute in a minute.
How ironic.
Play do Jedi Academy. If you want to fucking try to set that up.
You know, the fact that you brought it up 21 hours in advance makes that plausible.
Yeah.
if I can figure out how to get movie battles installed.
I I don't blame you if you won't though.
That's good to hear.
Considering it continually breaks for you, then.
Well, it's more. I don't know. It's a weird harness.
I want to play Overwatch, but I know your chat would actually kill me.
Yeah, like Overwatch and Rocket League are a tough sell for me.
Yeah. There's a new hero, so I kind of want to see how it plays.
Brigitte.
Yeah. I have not touched Overwatch in a while.
It's a fun game, but yeah, like I'm kind of like I would even be kind of lukewarm on either Overwatch or Rocket League too.
Funny, I'm the last one defending Overwatch. I was the one that didn't want to play it in the first place.
I like it, but like I just I don't know.
Any game where the community passes me by in skill, like which is just about every game with any sort of competitive ranking system.
Let's get Green 9090. He can hold his own.
He's an Overwatch pro.
He's real good at Overwatch, yeah.
We could do Magic the Gathering Arena, that new one.
Do you guys have codes?
I don't right now.
I thought it was only 2-player, and you were the one that told me that.
It is only 2-player.
Oh, okay. Well then.
But if you do, like if Kobe's on, then you go like 2v2,
like a tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. My beta access has been given. So, but I haven't like made a deck. Is there Magic draft arenas in there? They have.
I don't know.
They have any kind of draft or sealed sort of thing going on?
I'm not sure. I still haven't emailed them for a code, so I should. If we're gonna do that, I should probably get it. Oh, can you buy it now?
Nah, it's closed.
Closed right now.
Beta? I don't know. It's only got constructed.
Tell them just make it 4-player, please, because I'm tired of that.
Yeah, I would like 4-player.
I really feel like it's an uphill battle. Like, don't take this the wrong way. I understand where you're coming from, but like, Magic is no longer made for you.
Yeah.
Like Magic is made for selling, and I don't even mean this in a negative way, but it's like, 1v1 competitive spikes.
It's we wish we were Hearthstone now. I understand.
Well, it's not even just like I think like this one is very much like they're not going to put in a casual mode because there's no value to them in having a casual mode, right? Like they want people to like, I want to get the next rank. I want to get the next card pack. I want to build the net deck. You know what I mean? Like, I
wish people were less competitive. Keeps ruining games for me.
Yeah.
All you have to do is play 3,000 or 4,000 hours of it on YouTube until only the nice people are left, and then you're like, it's smooth sailing at that point. I'm going through that with Slay the Spire. Like Slay the Spire, I'm starting to play decently. But the comments are like peak Isaac when Isaac was like, hey, you won, but you missed the tinted rock back there on the 3rd floor, so you're a fucking idiot, And
reset your save.
Yeah, in Isaac, they're just like, NL, that was kind of ignorant what you said about pomegranates in today's episode. And I'm like, you're right, that's true. I haven't eaten enough pomegranates to have an informed decision on it.
Why are you shitting on pomegranates for? What's your problem?
I just think it's a lot of work.
Spank 'em.
It's a lot of work for just a very small amount of matter.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Can you buy the seeds already in a package?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's expensive.
Well, like, why would you want the pomegranate aside from the seeds?
Maybe it's a geode sort of thing where you crack them open. Like
you don't know what kind of pomegranate you're gonna have.
You don't know how many seeds you're gonna get in there.
Yeah, maybe you get 100. Maybe you get only like 2.
Anyway.
Dude, that would be the worst.
Dude, I love that Boydka's stuck around for this needless just jumping around section.
There is a jumping puzzle in the keep if you want to try to do that. Like,
fuck.
Across the river, you mean?
No. Here, hold on.
3 greens. Ugh.
I'll show you.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, here, Ryan. You're over here, right? Like here. Check this out. This is where it is.
Oh, okay. Wait. Which one are you?
I'm this guy jumping on this. Block.
Yeah. Okay.
Salt Spire. So you go from here, then you go to that, then you go to that, then you go to that. Then you
fucked it up
that.
literally the first jump. Give me a second.
Then you go over here.
Go to here.
Yep. And then you get to the bookcase.
Dude, it is not as easy.
Wait, I want to do it.
And this is the easy part.
Well, look at what Ryan's doing up there. Oh, I can do that.
It's like trying to get the hidden tape on Phoenix. Fuck.
Shit. I fucked up over there.
Okay, I guess 2 of us can't do it at once.
No, you can. Like if you just stagger yourselves a little bit.
Oh, okay. Bookcase. Oh wait, do you go second spoke or do you go bookcase?
You go bookcase. Because you need a little bit of you need a little height to get to the spoke, and then you get to the spoke, and then you go to the wall.
He's nailing it.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And
that's
you go to the other
fuck!
steps.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it goes like all the way up, so it's a very long jumping puzzle.
No.
But there's actually no real reason to do this aside from just I want to jump around.
Yeah,
you can climb up there another way.
There. Like I don't know what you get if you get up there. I think maybe you get something.
Yo, Boydka!
Holy shit! Yeah, he's already on the second level, huh?
What? That's me.
I've never gotten that far. No. Boydka.
No, just he's above you.
Oh.
Oh, he's body.
Hey, you fucking pushed me off!
Get wrecked.
Why did you do that? I was doing all right.
That is fantastic. Okay, so like this part's a joke. Oh, okay, I'm on the show. All right. Apparently there's a staircase to get up there. Whatever. Rob, why don't you pimp your channel?
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Also, discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. I do movie nights every Saturday, including this upcoming Saturday, which will be a fun time. Also, I've been writing a little short that is going to be animated within the next, like, 2 months or something. And in my Discord, I've been, floating around ideas with people. So if you like reading little screenplays and stuff, come hang out, and I'll probably do some storyboarding streams too, actually, soon. So, stay tuned for that.
Where do I go from here?
Saturday.
Do I go straight across? It looks too high.
No, you gotta do the turnaround jump.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Yeah.
1 second.
That's
I'm
tricky.
filling out this Facebook survey I was given. How do you feel about the number of friends you have on Facebook? I'd prefer to have significantly fewer friends. Continue. How much do you feel in control of your personal information on Facebook? Slightly in control.
Oh, that's not the right answer.
That was the second worst. The other one was not at all. And on a literal level, I was like, well, I could choose what to put on there. Once it's on there, it's gone. But
yeah, all right, fair enough.
How reliably does Facebook work the way it's supposed to? But, extremely reliably. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
How easy or difficult is Facebook to use? Somewhat easy.
Yeah.
How useful is Facebook?
0?
Slightly useful.
Yeah.
How fun is Facebook? Not at all fun. How trustworthy is Facebook overall? Not at all trustworthy.
They gave away all their data.
No
Please
way.
agree or disagree with the following statement. Facebook cares about its users. Strongly disagree. Please agree or disagree with the following statement. Facebook is good for the world. I'm gonna be nice and give you
really.
I'm gonna give you a disagree on that.
I would go very strongly
bold.
disagree.
That
But
they
in
would even
fairness,
ask.
I'd probably go strongly disagree on every
Everything.
social media platform, including Reddit, which I browse frequently.
Please agree or disagree. Facebook is developing breakthrough technology. How would I know?
Oculus, man, breaking through.
There you go. I've filled it in. Oh, and my account's been disabled. Just kidding. Haha. All right, Nick, do you want to pimp your channel?
Yeah, you can check me out at Rockley Smile. You should follow me on Twitter if you want, because I say when we do streams here on twitch.tv/Rockley Smile. And I'm going to play Minute in, well, I thought it was a minute, but it's actually probably like 10 minutes. Okay. So if you want to watch a 60-second RPG, I'm going to check that out. And it's in black and white also.
Dope. I'm going to hang up on you guys. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It's a good time.
Thanks for having me
here. Judging you so hard right now, NL. These are the beady eyes of judgment. Oh, you guys are talking about lasagna. I see. It's not like I'm not against lasagna. It's not like mac and cheese where I expected that, the reason I hadn't consumed mac and cheese was because I was like, I don't think I'm going to like it. And then when I ate it, I was like, I like it decently enough. It was more like when I'm at when I'm at a place that serves lasagna, I'm like, I'd rather have some of the other stuff. Give me the farfalle. Give me the rigatoni. Give me the tortellini. Give me a chicken Francois. Anything of this variety. Chicken Francois. Try lasagna? Maybe I will. Tell Rob to unban me from his server. See, that's like, I just want to let you know, you're good luck, because like I'm not getting involved. That's not my it's not my area of expertise. I have things in my own life I need to do. I'm definitely not gonna get up Rob's butt about him having banned somebody or like even one of his mods having banned somebody. So you're gonna have to tackle that beast on your own. I'm just gonna level with you. It's just how it's gonna be. But for now, thanks for watching the show. Insert name here: Solomon Kane 1224, GP Trixie, Bingson, Dave the Nord, Alexis Gondor, Garden Girl Eden, An Unexpected Wall, Trick, Havoc Teddy, NYC Trimley 123, Mac WV, Seafonk, TR Fessler, The Slowest Snail, Join 213, Gay Dizzle, What Secret Project, Hurricane Lasers, Spooky Draws, Knight Who Says Knee, Goggy, Too Many Toastas, Mr. Fumduck, Rainbow Cereal, Starcoal 6, General of Pie, Spaceman Sam, Clanad RS, Snowy Griffin, Vampire Sucks, Millhouse is a Pepe, Tournament Director, Boop Snootson, now that's a name, Pyromedic 98, Chrissy Bamba, Pog Collector, The King Beetle, Bert the Kuato, Voyix 64, Zone Toy, Vera Snail 5, Eric's 53, Lemnesis, Miyagi 98, Official Mormon Jesus, True Effect, Handsome Pants M, Melagrath, Sundra, Deathmaster, Kindly Kayin, Halkengard, Stobine, Lizor 82. Farther, that's just Father Times, Amateur Andy, Blister Kirby, Ogrin Angle, 2772, Slayer DDE, Angel Killer 7771, Fallen Flame, Dayjuice, Jim Peak, not quite Jim Puff though, how's it going? Zarka, Vopclad, Anal Breeze, 9876, Amagam, Turbine Pro, Satial, Babbitt's Inc., Two Sicilies, Lethal Biscuit, FFS __, Kiddu 55, Pastor Duke 1, David May 123, 73 Frost, That Matey Dude, Fraser Macbeth, Aldrinian, Laxer 1312, Demembration, Craggy P, Soul Driver. Is that emote literally poop? It's a rat, but it looks like a coiled poop. Bompsy NG, can you please... Can you put all four of those? Because that looks like a coiled shit. It's definitely a rat. It looks like a coiled shit, though. Look at it. Okay, I see it now. But Rat 3 and Rat 4 look real bad. Real gross. DVOXS, Solver, Mr. String 5, Zing Shidu, Cheesy Monkey, Unusual Willie, RT the Man 121, Newt Point, Cypork, Dingle the Skellman, Lurskish 1138, Navoon, Subsurfer, Binary Dino, The Ragu Doctor, Haru is God. I don't know what that means. Lil Cielito, Not Chris Hansen Honest, Yokelhop, Fancy Panda 98, Gorefather 12, and Mr. Predator 1470. Please collect your prizes at the ticket concourse located near Gate 7B. I'll be live tomorrow with the Northernlion Live Super Show at twitch.tv/Northernlion at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is like, it's like 21 hours from now, like 20 hours and 40 minutes, something along those lines. Well, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Later.